What's happening? What's happening? What it is? What it is? Brother Kill. Good evening. You know what I'm
What's going
saying?
on, good brother? Everything good with you?
Yeah, man. Life is crazy. Life is crazy. It's been an eventful week.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot, like a lot. So
Mm.
we went to the fam. We went to the. You heard of Deep Creek before? You been to Deep Creek?
I've heard of it. I've never been, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, son. You were in Maryland, which is known as a fairly small state. And you driving for 3 hours and you still in Maryland.
I know Maryland big as shit. I learned that a minute ago, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how people be thinking like Pennsylvania's small. Like, no, Pennsylvania big as shit. Philly's small. Like Baltimore's small, but Maryland, I feel you, bro.
Son, you will drive 3 hours. Now, if you sit and look at the map while you're going up the road, you'll see like, oh, it's West Virginia. It's right there. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? Pittsburgh is right there. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's just a weird place in Maryland that not a lot of folks go, especially not a lot of black folks. Unless they going to the cabins down there to enjoy themselves, man. We had a ball out there, Joe, man.
That's dope, man. That's dope. That's dope. Family reunion type thing, or
We go
just
every year for one of my cousins' birthdays, but it's all it's just the adults, no children. And
right.
instead of the kids, we just bring copious amounts of food and liquor.
Okay.
Shout out to Lupe Fiasco. Um, but man, it was that, and then we come back home, and now it's so March is my birthday month, right?
Right.
So we usually throw a little shindig at the crib. So now it's planning for that, and the week after that, is WrestleMania. So the good folks, shout out to everybody from over at Black Wrestling. We're headed to LA for
Okay. Oh,
WrestleMania.
right, right, right. You was talking about that before on last month's ep about a nice low piece to wear out there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm hitting them with Nike sweats and t-shirts while I'm out there.
All right.
Like it's exactly what I'm wearing now. This is not white, it's cream with the chocolate horse,
I see
with
you, Playboy.
with the chocolate Nike sweats, and then the trucker, which I don't know if I'm feeling the trucker yet. I got me out here looking like Mr. Marcus. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. Just you know what I mean. We sitting there just prepping for all that, and it's like everything's kind of coming together at once. But now it's starting to be like chaotic. So now I'm kind of looking forward to kind of getting a chance to just sit here and what up, Rim? Just getting an
Ram.
opportunity
What's good, Kel?
to
What's good, baby?
sit here and not think about what I got to do next. You know what I mean?
Right.
Opportunity to just sit here and kind of, you know what I mean? Get to what we're getting to. What's going on, brother Rim? What's up with you, man? How was your
Nothing,
week?
man. I'm good, man. How about y'all, fellas?
Mine was good, brother Kill. How was your week, sir?
We crazy, man. We crazy. Just found out. Want to definitely give a RIP shout out to Adam White Jr., my man. Wisdom Beats. He's a cat out of Baltimore. Used to listen to Strictly Hip Hop, and me
Yo,
and him did we did a beat tape together called Yabba Dabba Doo, because he hit me one day like, "Yo, how you do such and such in Pro Tools?" I was like, "Nigga, I don't know. I'm Fred Flintstone." He's like, "Well, nigga, I'm Fred Flintstone." So it's like, "Yo, we gonna do a beat tape." But yeah, just was on IG today and saw that his son passed away. Man, got murdered up in Baltimore. Man, they said he was like the last murder of February. You know what I mean? So it's just a crazy situation. Just be scrolling social media and to see something like that, and it's somebody and I reached out and it was just like, like you say, he just lost. He in Baltimore now trying to figure out. He moved out of Baltimore to North Carolina to get away from that. But
yeah, son. I talk to Wisdom all the time. Normally, we talk about like little brother or something like that.
right,
Wow,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. So just crazy to imagine, man. I just can't imagine getting that phone call like, yo, your child isn't here anymore with you, and boy had a daughter, and just a sad situation. So definitely RIP for that. And then just y'all know me dealing with the kids. We'll talk about it off camera, but man, this week I've been working with kids for 22 years. I'm in probably one of the worst hoods on the East Coast. I ain't never cried in my life. Man, I almost broke down and cried the other day talking to one of my kids, man. our kids are going through it. And if it's not our kids directly, it's their friends or their friends' friends. But somebody in your child's circle is going through some real shit, and it's just very important that we talk with our kids because, man, I can't even imagine the shit that they going through, man. So, and I came up in the Reagan crack era that I thought was bad. That ain't shit on what this new generation got going on, man. It's crazy. So.
Yeah, so I got a question I've been thinking about really for the last like week and a half. At the risk of sounding I hate to be the old dude talk to the little young niggas, right? And this is gonna go a little more lighter, but like, is there any culture left in hip hop for young kids to be actual hip hop heads?
I think so, but I think it depends heavily on who's teaching them. Like that's the thing about it. It's kind of like somebody saying like, yo, can there still be a black belt after, the sensei dies? Well, yeah, if the sensei, that was the thing of every kung fu movie, the sensei is teaching the students. God, the sensei gets killed and the teacher, the students avenges his death. You know what I mean? So there's always been this structure of I have this skill and I'm going to teach it to you. Rem, what you're doing with, working out, like that's where people are out now. It's like, you need somebody to teach you that. Like, I don't know if you can be a hip hop head, and we'll get into that during the show because I said it's all how we define it. But I feel like nowadays cats be like, yo, I'm a head. And they like rap and they like listening to rap. And to them, that's being a hip hop head. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm like, no, it's not being a head. That's just you a nigga who like rap and you listen to rap. You know what I mean? For me, being a hip hop head was you were part of the culture. You were all in. You were brought in. And keep in mind, please, I want people to understand what I'm saying. This is no offense to anybody. Like, I have best friends in my life who aren't hip hop heads. They like rap. And that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a big boxing guy. I like boxing, but I'm not a head. I can't sit here and go on. I can jump on a boxing podcast and sound intelligent about the sport like that because I'm just not a head. I just like it. So I don't want anybody watching to think like, oh, what, I ain't a head, so I don't count. No, you are very important to the culture. We all play a part. But when it comes to the head, so I don't know if you can be a head if you don't know about the culture. And then on top of that, you don't want to do the research about the culture. Like somebody said on Twitter, like, well, I mean, how you expect us? No, nigga, you got a computer in your fucking hand. You can literally look up whatever you want, whatever pop. I mean, dog, do y'all know these phones are like a genie. Like I could just open my phone and be like, yo, how long does it take for my food to digest? How long does you can literally look up whatever you want to look up. So if you wanted to look up Run DMC or you wanted to look up the history of hip hop, you could.
See, but that's the thing. There's that thing of you don't know what you don't know, right? You know when a nigga say hip hop, it's some music, it's some videos, some niggas in big clothes, and some niggas in little clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's what's presented to you. So
right.
I know me personally anyway. I had a hip hop OG. I had my Uncle Earl, you know what I'm saying, who just he had tapes. This nigga would sit up and we not from no city. We from Hanover, Maryland. And this nigga had the hip hop, you know what I'm saying, the boom box, and he upstairs jamming like a Chubb Rock tape. This nigga got a cowbell with a drumstick going with the music. And like, so I had that OG, right? Then I had my cousin Humpy, you know what I'm saying? Hold your head. And Humpy was, yo, I know you heard what Uncle Earl was playing, but check out this Eric B. and Rakim too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so you put value in people, right? And then you look up to these dudes and they're like, here, take this. I think our generation did a whole lot of to the little niggas. What are you listening to, you little dummy? You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if there's enough investment for what is there for them to invest in past I like this song for young kids. And I'm not talking like historic, but stuff now.
Right. You muted, Rem.
I got a question. Just for general people watching, what's the difference between a hip hop head and somebody that like rap? Because y'all drawing like a clear line. It seems like so. Just what's the difference?
I mean,
for me, and fam, you weren't on the ep with Rem, me, and Brock when we was kind of talking about this in Cal. But for me, being with strictly hip hop. And fam, I'm sure you'll definitely understand this. The line that I could draw perfectly was when we had strictly hip hop and 92Q had Rap Attack. And strictly hip hop came on from 12 to 5 on at midnight on Friday, and Rap Attack came on from 7 to 9 on Saturday night. And here's the funniest part. My co-host Sam was the co-host of Rap Attack too. And at first we was like, yo, how you gonna be on both shows? But what it made me realize was we don't play the same music. You know what I mean? Y'all are exactly what you say. It's a rap attack. It's rap. And then we're over here with strictly hip hop. So Rem, to answer your question, to me, this is a great question. It's going to be hard to kind of break down. I'm sure Fam will do a great job of doing it too. But to me, you have the underground hip hop. You know what I mean? And then you have the more popular rap music. So great example, 92Q would play Ja Rule. I've never played Ja Rule a day in my life in strictly hip hop. I was on there from 93 to 2000. Now, I don't know what I Convey played afterwards. I would assume that they would not play no Ja Rule either, but I can't speak for them. So
Ja Rule records you could play.
I was about to ask, is it a Ja Rule record you could play that you would say was hip hop?
To be honest with you, I can't answer that question intelligently because I've never really listened to the entire Ja Rule album. I only heard the singles. And keep in mind, again, I don't want people take offense to things, so that's why I hate this new generation. Everybody's and they
hey, listen, I want niggas. I would rather be honest here than worry about offending.
Oh no, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm just saying that there's no diss. I like some Ja Rule songs, so it's nothing wrong.
Record when Ja Rule was smoking a cigarette and rapping into the mic, and it's some very hard, like just rapping.
Off the first album, first album,
yes.
That Vinny, whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
Very good album.
That actually was a good album, bro. It did have some commercial, joints. He did what he was supposed to do with that. But the stuff that didn't make the radio, right. The stuff that did make the radio, I think, has some hip hop influence. What do you? I don't know. Were you done, Kill? I don't want to cut you off.
I mean, no. Just basically, to me, that's just kind of how I look at it. Like, a Ja Rule is more rap. A J. Rue the Damager is more hip hop. I feel like that's the best way to I would explain to somebody. Like, I'd give you some examples. Like, again, we would never play Always on Time. We would never play strictly hip hop. Wouldn't play Fat Joe's The Joint with him and Ashanti. That's something that 92Q would play. So,
so in your opinion, is rap strictly commercial? Because everything you're pointing to on the other end is like the commercial hits, like the catchy hook. Commercial hit.
I would say so. I mean, KRS had a song called Hip Hop versus Rap, and he had a famous line where he said, "Rap is something you do, hip hop is something you live." You know what I mean? So I would probably lean to exactly what you're saying. It was more commercial because the thing is that when we try to really break down, and that's one of the things we do on Apartment 5B, we salute a year, and we're trying to show like a timeline of how it moves. When hip hop first started, the industry didn't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yo, just go in there and just rap. Do whatever y'all want to do. You have no idea what y'all are doing. Just do what you do. And then there were little pieces where things would happen and they would go, oh. So like when NWA came out with Straight Outta Compton, it was like, oh, double platinum, cursing. Yeah. Okay, let's get some more curse words popping. And again, I always tell people, G-Rap's first album, not one curse word. G-Rap's second album, a million curse words. It's like going from Sinbad to Eddie Murphy, in one album. And then as things would continually happen, it would, the industry would go, oh, let's do more of that because they're just behind making money. You know what I mean? So like, that's the key. So exactly to what you were saying, I think rap for me, and again, we all have different definitions for the same word. For me, it would be, like you said, the more commercial side of it, the more crossover appeal of it. You know what I mean? Where you're like, we just literally last night recorded a show with Apartment 5B on like crossover attempts. You know, so when you looked at Big Daddy Kane and now he's doing songs with like Barry White, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, even Big didn't want to do Juicy. That was Puff. You know what I mean? But it was like, hey, this is what you got to do to get, you know, more people listening to what you want. Because if it wasn't for Puff, if Big signed the fucking, I mean, what was like an underground label at that time? Like, let's say that he signed a Payday or Chrysalis, like Gangstar was on. I mean, Big would have been like a Big L type rapper. He would have been crazy dope. We all would have loved him, but the world wouldn't know Big. You know what I mean?
Was Big hip hop?
Big to me was hip hop. He just played both sides of the fence really hard. And I think here's the other thing, Rem, with me understanding now at 48, understanding the game a lot better. It's like, yo, if you're on a major label, you're going to have to do some shit you don't want to do, depending on that major label. Now, people always shout out Loud, but Loud is a subsidiary of RCA. And even Bad Boy was a subsidiary of Arista. But you know, if you sign with Puff, we talked about Mace. Mace's name came up. I've never listened to Murder Mace. The first time I heard Mace was on Bad Boy. So I don't have that mixtape background of what a lot of people have, like Murder Mace. Yo, he was nice, he was nasty. And then here he comes in Bad Boy, you know, singing, dancing, shiny suits, all that stuff. You know what I mean? But like Mace would be an example of somebody who, if you were Murder Mace and you were, you know, grimy street MC, and now you're Mace on Bad Boy, like Mace to me would be rap. You know what I mean? So, and again, for somebody else, they're like, I'm sure somebody watching is like, yo, what the fuck is the difference? You know, what does it make? It's all music, you know? For me, that person probably wouldn't be a hip hop head. And to be honest, and again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not a football head. I'm a basketball head. I like watching football, but I'm not a head. I'm not a die-hard. Now, that's basketball. That's hip-hop, that's low, that's sneakers. But I'm not. So there's nothing wrong, because people hear that and they're like, oh, that's fucked up. No, it's not. Like, everybody, to me, a head is like you are invested in this.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I might,
we're not invested in everything. What'd you say?
I might be one of them niggas, because like all the people that's being named that's like the hip hop, I don't really listen to them niggas. Like, I ain't never listened to a J. Rue the Damager. Hold up. I ain't never listened to.
Yo, like, god damn, this nigga said I don't listen to none of that shit.
I know, and I ain't trying to be disrespectful. That's just my experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know but I love rap. You know what I mean? And in my mind, I respect that. I get the separation, because I know like with the whole hip hop is something you live. Like, I guess if niggas ain't like breakdancing and spray, you know, if that part is not being included, then, you know, a motherfucker might have an issue with, you know, you saying that's hip hop. But I'm just a fan of good music, and a lot of those people, I don't resonate with the music. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not something that speaks to me. So that's why I was trying to get everybody definition, so I could see, you know, how to approach the conversation.
Let me ask you something real quick, though. I mean, everybody, right? What percentage of like the music that you listen to do you think is hip hop? Like 50 of a day or a week or a month?
97.
50%. Yeah. 50%.
I would probably say like 80%, maybe 20%. I'm listening to some type of R&B or some Steve Lacy, something alternative. I don't know what cats would call it.
At this age.
Now, if you go back to strictly hip hop, 100%. That's all. Only time I listened to some
growing
up. The only time I listened to some
100%.
R&B was if for Shorty was coming over. Like, so it was 100%. Nothing but hip hop. You know, I'm listening to hip hop. I'm going to EA in between classes, listening to hip hop that came in the mail. Then I'm hosting strictly hip hop, or over Little Mike or Titan's crib, listening to more hip hop. Then I'm in the studio making some more hip hop. So back then. But even now, I mean, it's still probably 80%. I've been listening to Stove God Cooks for probably the past 2 weeks. His last new joint. You know what I mean? So, but Rem, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because to me, being a head to me is in some way or form, and maybe not an expert on it, but you're very invested in it. Like, I feel like if you ask me a football question, I can talk surface football. but I can go deep into basketball. Like I can be like, yo, that's the play they run in this. I can break a basketball game down. I can't do that for football. I like football, but I would never be like, yo, I'm a football head. Like, yo, Kill, we have the football.
What's Nipsey? What was Nipsey to you? Is that rap or hip hop?
Nip was hip hop. Nip was it. Now keep in mind this. Again, I came into Nip on the Victory Lap album. I didn't hear any of the mixtapes. I heard of Nip based off of what he was doing in the hood. That's what attracted me to Nip, because it was like, oh, it's kind of like Link Spirits. Like, oh, damn, this dude doing STEM in the hood. Like, I'm doing STEM in the hood. So before I even heard a word out of Nip, I was like, yo, I fuck with this boy. And then I heard Rap Niggas, that first joint. I seen the video, he out there with all his boys. I'm like, yo, this some thorough shit. Then I saw the joint with him and Lauren London. I was like, oh, this nigga some thorough.
You might not like that nigga when he first
then I saw him
came
driving the bank with Lauren London. I'm like, yo, I'm a fucking fan of this nigga. Like, this is my guy.
I'm gonna be honest. I have a fundamental problem with the way, and I see, because it was another disagreement that we had a little while ago, but I don't see hip hop and rap the same as Kill does. So for me, I think if you have any sort of cultural investment in your in the area of hip hop, right? So I think a nigga like 21 Savage can be a hip hop artist, right? He could just be a nigga that make rap music. I'm gonna tell you, the one rapper that we could discuss is Jay, right? Because Jay is one of the greatest rappers ever, and Jay's first album, he said, I'm not an MC, I'm not a rapper, I'm just a drug dealer that knows how to rap. When Jay said that, he turned me off to him for like 2 years, because I'm like, oh, you don't care about the culture at all, you here to get some bread, right? So in that matter of thinking, Jay-Z isn't hip-hop. Now in 2023, saying Jay-Z isn't hip-hop sounds ridiculous, right? I think because what Jay did so well is really he attacked rap with a drug dealer mentality, but a hip-hop head backpacker's sensitivity, like the way sensibility, I'm sorry. So it was, I think for me, more so culturally, if you have some sort of investment in the art of hip-hop and past the business of hip-hop, right, then I think it's hip-hop to me. You know what I mean? Because there's a cultural relevance. You care more about rap music than what kind of flip you can get off of it. So if you feel like you can kick a rap and teach a kid, while that's not going to be your hit record, you made that record in the name of hip-hop and the purpose of hip-hop, because you did it because you can do something with it past make $1 or get a new fan. You see what I'm saying? So the one artist that me and Kill we didn't really butt heads about it, but we definitely disagreed, was will.i.am. Right? And remember, we had that conversation, and I think it's all in your touch points of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you met. Like I heard what was the first Black Eyed Peas record you remember, Kill?
That's the Juke, that's the Jam, I think.
Joints and Jams, which was
trash.
These niggas is in the video. That's funny.
Remy said that, or you said that, bro? Who said it was trash?
He said it. He in the back. He in the shadows.
My bad, God.
So Joints and Jams, if you go look at that video, there's no glamour and glitz in it. It was pre-Fergie, thank God. These niggas is having fun. They fun hip-hop niggas. They breakdancing in the video. To me, that's a super hip-hop video. They weren't tough guys, but they were niggas that like to rap and like to breakdance. To me, that's the epitome of hip hop for real, especially in that era.
Hold on.
Okay.
I love Brock.
Yeah, yo, the way he be doing that shit, smooth in the motherfucker, man. This nigga,
Brock just shake his head like that. I gotta stop.
Hold on, man.
I was letting you talk. I was letting you talk your shit, but I gotta stop you now, man.
I want to understand, like, so the way you promoted, way you proposed this was that y'all was on two different sides of this equation, right?
With Will.i.am.
Yes.
With Will.i.am. Okay. So what part of the censor did you come to after that conversation? Like, did he come more to say that they're hip hop, or did you come more to say that they're whack, or like what?
We didn't.
I think at the end of the day, like I said, Brock, we all got different definitions for the same word. So, not saying it never happens, because my ears are always open to be perked and be like, okay, well, good points and all that. But, you're kind of built on what you believe in, and like I said, I'm very much strictly hip hop, played this. It was that simple. Does Rap Attack, let me see their playlist. Okay, we don't play none of that. That's rap. This is hip hop. Now, again, somebody else may probably feel the exact opposite. You know what I mean? Because that was just my own way of looking at it, as to say, because that was the first thing. Sam, how can you do two radio shows? We're in competition with each other. But her thing was, we don't play the same music. You know what I mean? So it was like, there's really no beef, because we're not talking about, I'm not taking one of our exclusives over the 92Q to go play the new J. Rue, Mia the Papes premiere remix a month before it dropped. They're not going to play that. Sure. You know what I mean? So
how do you reconcile an artist like Joe, like Fat Joe? I'm sorry,
Fat Joe. You go, Brock.
No. I want to hear what you have to say, because like that's why you saying. I understand now why you brought up Fat Joe. What up? You said Joe at first. I was like, what the fuck you talking about?
I'm sorry. Joe, listen, because when we talked about Fat Joe, they was like, yo, Joe.
I want to know.
That's the first thing about my mind. It's a big rich town. Like,
I think Joan is so funny, because I was just telling Rim, we just literally last night recorded this episode of Apartment 5B just on crossing over. And what does that mean? And those things of who are 5 artists that crossed over. One of the people who got named was Fat Joe, because it was like, yo, this dude came out as, Joey Crack, Flo Joe, you know what I mean? And Pun came out, and Pun was so much better than him. He kind of took the backseat to Pun. And then, but I think for me, Joe, did he cross over? Hell yeah, he crossed over. Would I call Joe hip hop anymore? No, I don't think Joe makes hip hop music. I think Joe makes rap music. Joe makes at least one very great anthem every 2 years, whether it's Lean Back or All the Way Up. He somehow finds the magic to still get invited to the NBA All-Star game. And to be honest with you, that's his lane. If you ask my kids where Fat Joe is from, Miami. He's not from the Bronx. He's not from the Bronx. He's not down with Todd. He's not down with digging in the crates. He's down with DJ Khaled. He's from Miami, and he's a rapper. And here's the thing. I first saw Joe in 1991 in FloJo. Who would have fucking know in 2023 this man will be at the All-Star game?
Nigga, that big field coat.
Like not just at the All-Star game. No, we got this nigga a mic, and he's talking. But again, so to me, you have them instances where people cross over. You start hip hop, and then you and it could be for different reasons. Maybe you like the money. Maybe you saw the money start coming in. You was like, man, I like these private jets. I like these Rolexes. I like this nice shit. Yo, I'm gonna keep making music like this. Maybe it was the label that made you do it, but there's no way in the world for the past at least 20 years, to me, Fat Joe has been hip hop. You know what I mean?
It's a thing that like when you was mentioning like the Black Eyed Peas and all that shit, right? It's an intangible thing in hip hop of like a clear definition of corny. So
that's another thing I was gonna say too. Corniness has a lot to do, and I'm not saying it's right. Maybe I'm wrong for it, but
that's a hot button word these days.
Does have a lot to do with it, because when you was talking about,
it's some intangible thing that's like, okay, Black Eyed Peas can dance, they can rap, so can Smiles and South Star. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas can rap. They rap like, they okay. They technically doing what everybody's doing as far as rap and shit, putting words together, and they can get on the hip hop. They can get on Smooth the Hustler beat and shit. The body changer, all that other shit, but they'll still be corny as fuck. And at some point in time, you just can't escape that. As
so, what you're telling me is corniness has to do with your definition of hip hop.
But I think it's a more universal definition than we think. I really think it is. I don't think it's.
Y'all got me down here digging in the crates, man.
Yo, is it possible to say that they fuse together now?
What's that?
Like, I'm not talking about y'all personal definitions. I'm talking about these youngins now. Do they see a difference between hip hop and rap?
But this is my.
I don't even think they're looking at either one
original.
Like that. They don't
Right. I just think it's like one genre now. Like,
this is why I asked the question.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they're doing out there.
This is why I asked the question I asked, right? Is that I don't know if there is a cultural I don't know if there's a cultural piece to hip hop anymore. Like,
it is, but it's
history.
It's
history. Like, there isn't a culture of hip hop. There's a murder culture, there's gang cultures, but there isn't. I don't know if there can be new hip hop heads that aren't based in history. You know what I'm saying?
But fam, that's exactly the first question you asked. And my thing was without somebody teaching them, you know, and that was the whole thing from the sensei to the young grasshopper. Like, it's our generation, like you said, didn't do a great job. If you didn't have an older brother, or like you said, with you fam, an uncle or OG around you saying, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. So again, and when we really think about the hip hop culture, I'm 48. So Beat Street comes out in 84. And Breaking comes out in 84. Heavy into breakdancing, heavy into all that. Now, I'm 10 in 84. For the kid who was 5 and probably didn't fall in love with hip hop until, what's that, 88, you missed out on the whole breakdance phenomenon because you didn't see Beat Street like that. You didn't see it when it dropped. That's what I'm just saying. Like, you didn't see it. And I kind of use 10 as the test of when most people fall in love with hip hop, you know, because I know that's how it was for me. I loved Commons. I used to love, because as soon as he said I met this girl when I was 10 years old, I'm like, oh shit, me too. Like, so like you said, for the kid who's 5 and you don't fall in love with hip hop till 88, breakdancing is erased out of it. You don't turn on your TV and see any breakdancing anymore. You don't turn on your TV and see any graffiti anymore. You know what I'm saying? Most of the times I know in Philly and New York, by that time, graffiti was off the trains too. So 2 parts of the culture are virtually erased. You know what I mean? And if we just fast forward, we see the DJ has been erased. That got erased back in the 90s with the DAT machine, and nobody wanted to pay the DJ no more. So all we have left is MCing. So all these new people who are falling in love with hip hop or falling in love with rap, they don't know anything about the culture. So they would have to have. And
90 was hip hop still?
I think, 90 was still hip hop, because again, labels still didn't know what to do. Record labels,
but there weren't those 2 elements.
I don't really think that there. Well, you know what? There were those 2 elements starting in 90. And again, what I was saying about record labels. So when somebody was asking me about this on the timeline, and it was like, Kill, well, something Def Jam and Mercury and all the other labels. I said, but Def Jam was different because that was made from hip hop heads. You know, Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin understood the culture. You can't compare that to Polydor and Mercury and Sony, who have no idea what the culture's doing and just saying, just go. So by the time 90 came, remember, Rim, I was talking about Straight Outta Compton. Made record labels pay attention and say, oh shit, okay, niggas cursing, okay, gang stuff, okay, this is good. That's when we started to get all these MCs out of Compton. Compton's Most Wanted. There was a big fat nigga, I think his name was CPO or something, Compton this, Compton that. Mm-hmm. And then as labels started to continue to grow, then you had Hammer. And it was like, ooh, hip hop. I don't call it hip hop, I call it hip hop. Hold
up, before you go any further, because that's what I wanted to touch on real quick. I don't think that those elements are lost. I think they're lost within our culture. Because if you go over to Japan, they still dancing and pop locking and shit like that. They just took our shit, and nobody in our like the originators are like keeping it alive. People are still doing graffiti and shit.
Definitely.
Primarily white people. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. DJing is probably biggest as it's ever been, but they're not playing fucking hip hop music. They're fucking scratching EDM shit. You know what I'm saying?
And Brock, I agree with you. I think it's just kind of like, I've always said, I feel like because I talked about during the crossover show, the joint we just did, I talked about how, you know, you had smooth jazz, which was crossover. Kenny G was crossover. My mother's a jazz musician. And when I tell you jazz musicians, the purists were pissed with Kenny G, like this white nigga with the ponytail, this the nigga, you know, who getting all the love.
That shit
like
was fly though. I ain't gonna lie.
Stop.
So
Stop.
no, I love it. I love it.
I fuck with Kenny G. I fuck with Kenny G.
But for a jazz traditionalist, what is this sellout shit? This shit y'all want to play? Same thing with gospel. Gospel people who got into the secular world, that was crossing over. Yeah. Like, yo, I didn't raise you. So again, these cultures were like kind of embedded in a black cult in our culture. And what I mean by that is like
insulated and shit. Like
it's like when you're in the black church, especially in the 50s and the 60s, and we going through racism, and black church is like the foundation of everything. Like, you know what I mean? It's not no more, but back then when we couldn't go everywhere and we were only in these certain places where we could operate the black church, everybody was in church on Sunday.
Everybody.
So to say you no longer want to sing to Jesus, you want to sing to the secular crowd, you're an outcast. Similar with hip hop. You don't want to just get down with us breakers and us hip hoppers, and you want to go leave. You know, same thing with the jazz traditionalists. Jazz, another form of black music that people are very embedded in. It's like, oh, you want to play that Kenny G bullshit? Get out of here. So it's been across the line in all the cultures. Somebody told me on a timeline, well, crossover just started with EPMD. That statement is what made me do the show on crossover, because I'm like, see, there are people out here who think this shit started with EPMD. Niggas been crossing over since fucking the beginning of time. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, to that, Brock, you're 100% right. But now those things have become their own entities. So now DJing is now called turntablists. So they have their own entity now. They're no, you know, like they got on some shit like, oh, y'all want us in hip hop, or y'all don't want to play us on the radio, or you rap groups don't want to DJ no more. Fuck y'all. We gonna come over here and start our own shit. And that's what they did. Same thing like you said for Graph. Oh, y'all don't want it? We'll come over here and do our own shit. My gig used to be in downtown DC, and there's a train track right across. And whenever trains would come out, I'd run outside with my camera, because on the freight trains, they still do graffiti. On the freight trains.
Is Academics ever really DJ anything? I'm not being funny. I don't fucking know.
I don't think he's ever been a DJ.
What about Vlad? Has Vlad ever been a real DJ?
Hold up.
I don't think so.
Academics said he was a DJ at Rutgers.
And here's the thing.
What's his name? Vlad. Vlad definitely was a DJ. He was like a DJ, like it's blasphemous to say. I'm just saying in the same vein, like a Clue or whatever. Like not like a party DJ, but like putting out
mixtapes. Okay.
And see, that's what I was gonna say, Rem. It's all about your definition of a DJ. I'm from Philly, so a DJ to me is Jazzy Jeff, Cash Money, DJ Babu.
I want to see you take a record out and put it on a fucking turntable. That's the DJ.
I could have been like, I hosted Strictly Hip Hop. I'm a DJ. I'm not no fucking DJ. I just play. I call these niggas now playlisters. Basically, you just put your playlist on your phone and you plug it in. Like I've seen a couple of Questlove joints like on YouTube or whatever, and I'm like, this nigga ain't even blending. He ain't even, you know, he's just pushing buttons on a mixer and making little echo noises. And, you know, so to me, that's not a DJ. You know
what I'm saying?
Would you say?
It is keeping the party going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. But they're not no Jazzy Jeff. But again, and it's one of the questions that fam has in here is how does your age perceive things? So somebody who didn't come up with DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, you know, would think just being a playlister is a DJ. And it's funny because you start having all these celebrity DJs. Like it'd be like a while ago, it'd be like, oh, Q-Tip is DJ. And I'm like, when the fuck did this thing a rapper? When he start? Oh, Talib Kweli is DJing. What the fuck? Like Solange is DJing tonight. Like, wait, stop. Wait a second. Because again, what happened? Technology. People got Serato. Because back in the day, you could have had 2 turntables and a mixer, but if you ain't have all these records, it didn't matter. You wasn't no DJ, because what the fuck was you gonna play with your 2 turntables and a mixer?
Fact.
Your records were your records is what made you a DJ. But then you got Serato, and it was like, oh, I could just download any MP3 and scratch it. Oh, well, there you go. I'm a DJ now.
Yo, you know the funniest thing about I can call it the funniest thing, but the thing that I find often interesting is that, like, as we talk about all these elements of hip hop, whatever, it seems like when people come along, like even newer people that come along and honor that tradition of all of that, they do well. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk about TDE in a certain way, like, you know, like honoring the fact that you have to have dope artwork. you know, or people actually spitting lyrics and shit. You know what I mean? Like keeping somebody in house to do your DJing and making sure you groom them up to DJ. Like we don't need to just like say, okay, let's just get any DJ so and so and shit. Like, no, we need a DJ that knows our music, that has a relationship with the artist, and makes a good live show. Yeah, when people learn how to do that, they always succeed in hip hop. But it's just like we just kind of want one element or another. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna succeed.
Do artists still have that? Do artists still travel with their? You know, they used to be linked. Like I know the last artist I know who did that was Gates. Gates with their DJ was Gates DJ.
I mean, if you look at the did you see the Locks and Dipset verses?
Mm-hmm.
They got demolished because that's the Locks' DJ.
Right.
He know exactly what to play for them. They got to rapport with each other. But like, it's a lot of artists that still do that. I'm just saying.
Well, like, I mean, the Locks is, you know, they a staple. I just meant like these new niggas. Do they?
I mean, I mentioned TDE.
I mean, I think
that's still a staple. I mean more like Lil Yachty. Does he ride with a DJ?
I think they have a DJ, but it's not a DJ that's actually DJing. Like one of the things I used to do, ticket giveaways.
Well, if that's what you mean, like, nah.
Yeah, at the Howard Theater.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So I went to almost damn near every hip hop show over the past 2-3 years at the Howard, and almost 90% of the time, the DJ is behind their laptop, and they just press and play and press and stop. You know what I mean? The only time in the past 3 years that I saw an actual DJ, the Dungeon Family, it was like their 25th anniversary tour. And it was so dope because they had 2 DJs that was scratching, that was actually DJing. And I'm like, yo, look at this. Like some niggas from the South. I done seen the Conways, the Griseldas. I done seen everybody from up north. Not one nigga with a real DJ. And here come these niggas from the South with 2 DJs actually cutting
Wait, Kill. I gotta stop you. I got
who, little brother?
No. But no,
Skyzoo. Oh.
The Griselda definitely traveled with their DJ. Their DJ was actually their OG and he passed away.
Right. I know you're talking about. I've seen, but there was no scratching. I'm defining DJ as you're actually scratching, you're doing some work. I've seen Benny Conway numerous times at the Howard, and no disrespect to the brother who passed away, I forgot the brother's name, but it was definitely yo, put that shit on, play. Yo, cut that shit, stop. All right, yo, play that shit, play. Like, nigga, I could have had Naomi up here doing that shit. Like, you literally just didn't.
But see, the only problem with that as the definition is that your definition for that person is only based on that show.
Well, here's the thing.
So when he gave them niggas the game,
but here's the thing. That whatever show you put on in Baltimore, you guess what? When Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince was on tour, Jeff went to work in every stadium, in every city. So if you saw that nigga in LA, you wasn't gonna see Jeff just sit and play and stop. No, you saw the same show. You want to know why? Because God forbid, rappers used to rehearse their fucking shows. Half these rappers nowadays just show up the day of. Yo, what's the playlist? Nigga, just play whatever. I know the words. Let's go. Right. So whatever he did in DC should have been the same. He should have been showing skills in Baltimore because that's the other thing too. We used to give similar to a band. Yo, give the drummer some. Why do bands let each band member get a solo? Just so they can show their skills. Yo, I got my man JJ on the guitar. Get busy, JJ. He played guitar. Yo, got my man Joe on the bass. You gonna play the bass. Yo, get busy on the drums. Show your skill. That's what we used to do with hip hop. Yo, Jeff, get busy. Jeff used to get busy for 10 minutes a show. So
you know,
it's because DJs don't have skills anymore. Would you say?
You got to teach the audience these things, though, right? So, like, the audience comes to listen to them records. Now, if you go to these hip hop shows, that first hour before everybody comes out is usually a dope DJ playing great music, scratching records, bringing back records and all that. When you get to the show, the culture isn't as prevalent in the music anymore. So now, nigga, just play the record.
Well, here's the thing. If I'm the teacher, I hold a certain job. If I'm the host of a show, and again, it's about, what your goal is. The goal of Apartment 5B and me being the host is to teach hip hop. That's my goal. So the same way pastors are held to a higher accountability than other people in the congregation because you are the leader, your ass is on stage. You hold some of the responsibility to teach the crowd. So whether the crowd want to hear it or not, I highly doubt that if the crowd came out and Benny was like, yo, y'all mind if my DJ get busy for a couple of minutes? I highly doubt the crowd would be like, boo, no, we just want to hear Rubber Bands Away. Nigga be like, yeah, like, it go get busy. These niggas can't get busy.
Nah, so niggas is boring the shit. You tripping? I don't know, bro. Niggas is bored. Niggas don't got no patience.
No, but patience now. It's also about the crowd. Like I said, I've been to damn near every show at the Howard for the past 3 years. When Pete Rock and Primo did a show together, it was like Pete Rock versus Primo. The crowd want to hear the DJ scratching. You know what I mean? They want to hear that shit. And fam, different venues for different places. I don't know what they do in Baltimore. Whatever DJ be down here at the Howard is not scratching. They are not scratching. It's just playing some songs. You may get a blend. You'll be lucky to get a blend. But I mean, on some real DJ scratching back and forth. But all this just goes back to that, yes, we have to educate our kids. I always challenge parents. If you say you love hip hop, how don't your kids know anything about it? Because guess what? If you love Jesus, you drag their ass to church, don't you? You make them get on kiddie choir, don't you? You know, if you love karate, guess who's in karate? Your kid. If you love basketball, guess who's in basketball? If you love football. So you love all this shit and you push your kids into all this shit, but you don't teach them about hip hop. I don't understand that shit to me.
This is the thing I say to Remy real quick. Are you saying that they won't like that or whatever? But if you've been to a Griselda crowd and you see the demographics of the crowd, they most definitely want to hear somebody scratching and doing that shit. And they'll probably be like, all right, we'll wait for Rubber Bands to wait and shit to hear somebody scratching and doing some shit. These are people that want to see these people collab with DJ Premier and like fucking real, you know what I'm saying? Like super hip hop people and shit. So they will definitely wait for that. But
yo, I would be really like, I would be first in line to go to a show that was like what was on Juice. Y'all remember Juice?
Yeah,
you had DJs.
Yeah,
man, that would be like if it was real DJs. I don't want press play names.
They still have DMC competition. Shout out to Ty as well.
Nah, but I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah.
but you know what, Remy? But it's gone because we don't see that in our everyday life. When I turned on Rhapsody, we saw DJs scratching. When we looked at the video, we could. I mean, Brock, I'm sure. Yo, who's P's DJ, Brock?
Oh, what's the nigga name? Goddamn, Terminator X.
Terminator X. Who's Run DMC's DJ, Brock?
Jam Master J.
Who's Fresh Prince's DJ, Brock?
Jazzy Jeff. Yeah.
Right. So back in the day, you knew who the DJ was, like because they were just as important. Yeah, they were just as part of as even though it's just
I'm
LL
glad you passed that test, my nigga.
I didn't know I was about to have a test. I was getting nervous. I was like, "Oh shit!" What the
fuck? That nigga started sweating today.
You see my shit beating up and shit.
But I'm just saying to that point, you know, we even though it was just LL Cool J. The name of the group wasn't LL Cool J featuring Cut Creator and E Love. It wasn't Public Enemy featuring Terminator X. The DJ was part of the crew. You know, whereas now we're looking at, I know Scratch and EPMD had a big hoopla because EPMD wanted to go on the road and they didn't want to pay Scratch. And Scratch was like, yo, I'm like the third member. Here's the key word. I'm like the third member of the group. Like, you know, those are my scratches on So What You Saying. Those are my scratches on, you know, Gold Digger. And it's like, yeah, nigga, well, we ain't trying to pay you. We could just pay this sound, man. I can pay my little cousin to press start and stop and, you know, call it a day. And that's where we're at because it just seemed like the more we did with hip hop and the more business it got into it, the more people that stayed in our crew, the less money in our pockets. So guess what? If Scratch would have went on tour for free, sure, come on, nigga, let's go. Oh, we got to pay you? Well, P, you trying to get rid of an extra 30%? I'm not trying to get rid of an extra 30%. Scratch, you can't go on the road. But you could have said that in the 90s because Scratch was just he wasn't just as important as EPMD, but he was a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? If you were an EPMD fan, you wanted to see Scratch get busy. You know what I mean? So you could have done that back in the day. In fact, Jam Master Jay introduced Scratch to EPMD because EPMD's first DJ was DJ Caleb Balls, and JMJ was like, "Yo, y'all stage show ain't popping like that. Like you need a better DJ." He was like, "Yo, let me get you my young boy Scratch. Like you got to improve your stage show." But again, that's that era of 88, 89 when your stage show was so important. You know what I mean? Whereas now they could have just been like, "Oh, you keep DJ Caleb Boss," but he said you need a show DJ, and that's the difference between a DJ and a show DJ. The show DJ is going to take your stage show up to another level, and that's what Scratch did to EPMD. I'm sorry, Brock. What were you gonna say?
You good. I was gonna say that's the interesting thing that happened. Like I guess like right after that, like they kind of pushed the DJs out and made them like less relevant. Right. And then like you think about like the mid '90s to 2000s and shit, where them DJs was also like your DJ Clues, your DJ,
right,
Kid Capri's and shit. They making their money outside of having to be attached to a hip hop group. And they like, nah, nigga, give me some bread or fuck you, nigga. You ain't gonna be the first nigga on the album. You know what I'm saying? They was like high powered at that point in time and shit. So it's like everything flipped. So now you got DJs like DJ Khaled and shit, and like you said, DJ Academic. Well, I ain't never seen you DJ before and shit. But you just moved that title, and you can kind of leverage that. You can leverage that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you being attached to a specific hip hop artist and shit. So it's like I don't see where they come back together, but it seems like now DJs are like, okay, this is his own profession. Right. I don't have to be attached to any artist. I can actually get all these artists if I'm popping enough and shit. I can get all these artists to come on my shit, and I'm an artist now and shit.
And you know what, Brock? A lot of that started like in the mid '90s too, with the Executioners and the Invisible Scratch Pickles. Like that's what really kind of started. I was up Strictly Hip Hop one night, and nigga called up like, "Yo, what's up with the Invisible Scratch Pickles?" I was like, "The what? The fuck is you talking about, B?" And he was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, man, just this back in the day in college, I just invite anybody over my crib." I was like, "Man, just come through my crib tomorrow and we'll chop it up." At my crib tomorrow, niggas knocking on my door, niggas is like, "Yo, man, it's fucking 3 white boys outside, kill." Like 3 white boys? Fuck you talking about? What they fucking here for? He's like, "Yo, man, I met you on Strictly Hip Hop." I'm like, "Oh shit, that's you?" These niggas, these white motherfuckers commenced to come in my apartment, put in VHS after VHS on the Invisible Scratch Pickles, on the Executioners, and these white boys schooled the fuck out of me for about 5 hours. Niggas sitting there eating pizza, ordered some food over the crib and everything, on schooling me on this whole DJ turntablist thing that I knew nothing about. That it was just like I knew nothing about. I mean, I had heard of the X-Men and the Executioners, but I didn't know like the DJ. I've heard the DJ Q-Birds and all that, but so yeah, like that turntablist became its own genre almost in itself. You know what I mean?
So I think what happens, right, is that hip hop. Like the facets of hip hop kind of reached a crossroads, and I think graffiti hit it first. Where do you go marketable and commercial, or do you go artsy? And I think the DJ specifically in that way, and just in galleries with niggas like with you know how niggas are into like Basquiat and all that,
right?
Like that stuff went artsy. So it's not in our face because it isn't on any of these things that we can just easily get to, your TV, your radio.
It went artsy, but then it also was basically banned. You know what I mean? Like with graffiti, it basically, and again, Young Guru, I like to give props where props to do. Young Guru broke it down like this. It's like, yo, graffiti was to me you are the most loyalist hip hop head there fucking is. Why? Because number one, you got to go to a store and steal a whole rack of paint. So number one, you could just get arrested for just stealing this fucking paint. Then you steal
we're here to educate. That's called racking. Keep going.
Right. Okay. So you steal all this paint. Now you got to break into a train yard. Okay. So this is the second time that your ass can get arrested. While you're in the train.
That's called trespassing.
Now, while you're in the train yard, spray painting this huge ass motherfucking train, you gotta watch out for cops. You gotta watch out for rival crews who will come up and beat your ass just to take your paint, and you gotta watch out for the third rail. and you do all of that incredible, dangerous shit just so that you could be all city, which means that your trains and your burners are running in every borough in New York or all throughout whatever city you're in, and for you to just sit back and be like, that's me. You do all of that work to just do that, but then now it's illegal. Now we catch you in train yards, we're going to increase the law. So now you're going to get jail time. You're going to get harsher penalties. You know, you spray. Now they got the new things, the car washes that can get the graffiti off the train car. So now you don't even want to go through all that. So I think a little bit about what you're saying is.
But now they're also celebrating people like Hayes and Gandhi.
Right. Now the sad part is this is 30, 40 years later, though. You know what I mean? So it's great that they're celebrating them now, but in 1984, when this is what I do, and now it's being taken away from me because if I get caught in the train yard, that's 5 years, or that's, you know, stiffer penalties. I just spent 4 hours doing this train, and then the next day I see it, and they've already, you know, either somebody has tagged over it, a la Spit from Beach Street, or it's been whitewashed by the city. So it really got banned. So the only place for us two to go was if somebody was dope enough and had the eye enough to say, well, let's try this gallery route. You know what I mean? So again, it was taken away from us. When you think about ciphers, that eventually got taken away from us. You can't have 10 black guys on the corner rapping no more. Cops are gonna come up and arrest you for that. You know, so
many times I've been in broken up
ciphers. I mean, it's essentially like, I mean, I can't think of how fucking DJing has become dangerous to anybody, but rap was at that point at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like when motherfuckers getting FBI letters and shit from directly from the president and, you know, parental advisory stickers and shit like that. Like you had to be committed to what you were going to be rapping about or you going to be under the jail and shit.
Well, here's the thing with that, Brock.
Dancing and shit.
But here's the thing with that, Brock. That shit actually, once that happened to Easy and them, that shit just gave record niggas. That shit got record niggas dick hard. That's all that shit did. A word, the FBI, because see, here's the great part about the brain. You tell a kid you can't do something, what does that kid's brain do? I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah, I mean,
the second that them parental advisory stickers came into play, that shit was like, oh, give me that. I don't even know what it is, but it's something that's gonna piss off my parents. So
it's like a game, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, like you get your couple overdoses and shit, niggas like, oh shit, I want some of that. But
but that's the thing. So the record labels were like, yo, this is
though. The niggas that was making it though, they didn't know what the outcome of that was and shit. That was like a, you know, them resolving and settling on putting a sticker on there versus it being like, oh, this shit is real. Like these people are coming down on us from high up. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, in the same sense of like when Earl was talking about, oh damn, I called the nigga. Illfan. was talking about
you just told everybody who Batman is, nigga. You just this nigga like yo, Bruce Wayne was like, oh shit, man, I ain't been doing that. Like you just told the world who Batman is. Don't nobody tell Brock nothing, man. Don't tell Brock your secret.
Not only did he do that, then he doubled down and said, "Damn, I just told everybody what the nigga."
Like yo, don't tell Brock your secret identity, man.
You did. You said, "Damn, I just told everybody what the nigga name was."
Whatever, nigga. We gotta play back on it. We gotta play back on it.
Check this nigga's paperwork.
If I did, I apologize.
Not the paperwork. Curses.
No, what I was saying, like his whole point about going artsy versus
what
was it commercial, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think every other element of hip hop, except for maybe DJing, I don't know. Maybe they're experiencing that. I don't know. It's never been dangerous to be a DJ, has it? I don't know.
Well, look at what they did to it. It wasn't dangerous as far as like I'm maneuvering in the streets, even though I know I remember Dame Dash was telling the story about like Clue going to certain crazy hoods to go get exclusive records. But look at DJ Drama, right? Look what he went through with the feds and was facing all, you know what I mean? So I think there's always been outside forces that he was on drugs.
Yeah.
But
that era, that was a dangerous era for him. Like, you know, that they was down there getting busy, man. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, it was crazy. DJ Screw.
You said was?
Yeah, it was. It was crazy.
You saying niggas ain't no lean in Houston no more?
No, I'm saying like outside of the lean, the violence, like to Brock point, like that's the only DJ I could think about that was in the elements, like, you know what I mean, shaking and moving with some real street niggas.
I really don't think. I mean, now with the advent of the internet, everybody can be inside, but I think in those days everybody had to be outside and something.
That's true too. Yeah, you couldn't DJ inside like that. You had to.
That's
out.
That's some new. That's
DJ, that's that.
That's the Club Quarantine. D Nice.
Yo from D Nice.
Yeah, that's Club Quarantine.
So, all right, I want to run through a couple of just folks to talk about in this conversation, more of a yes or no thing than like a conversation. But like, all right, we can start with D Nice. Is D Nice a hip hop DJ or is he? I don't know, an internet DJ.
I think D Nice is a
internet DJ. Like, nah, you gotta kill that shit. That nigga been around.
Yeah, you gotta put some respect on his name. He did an internet thing during a tough time, but
when you say internet DJ, my first thought is like Paris Hilton or some shit, or like some motherfucker that
damn, nigga, that's extreme.
But
that's the great thing that I think of when you say like, internet DJ. Like that's crazy.
But to me, that's the thing, because
be a DJ and shit, like.
Because where Brock went, for me, that would have been somebody saying a celebrity DJ. Like, I'm thinking Paris. Yeah. So that's why it's like different people have different things. And again, like you said, put some respect on his name. I put respect on D Nice's name for what he's done in different buckets of hip hop, but I don't consider him a hip hop DJ. You know, I consider him a playlister. I've seen his IG things. I'm not seeing no scratch. To me, there has to be a basic. You have to be able to scratch. You got to show me at least. You can't be Eric B. Eric B was famous for being in the videos. He just moved the record back and forth. Like, you got to scratch to be a DJ for me. If you can't scratch, that's like saying, hey, I'm a chef, but how you turn on this stove?
Hey, that means Clue ain't no DJ then, because Clue just stopped the record.
I don't think Clue is a DJ.
And then pressed it.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's the thing. You could be
DJ got to lick the finger, man. You got
right. If you can't scratch, you're not a DJ. So, you know, Clue may have been a mixtape DJ.
That was the mega story.
Because you ain't lick the finger.
That was the mega story.
Hey, yo, how fast did you run back on the screen? How fast did you run? That nigga tripped and everything in the house to run back to the screen.
So, all right, another person that you is LL, right? Now LL is an interesting one because LL went full like phenomenon, and you know what I mean, them weird records he was making, right? And, right?
Don't put that on my man name, yo. Like,
but then
that's something we gotta forget about.
That nigga was on the video doing it.
Nigga, there's a clip of him. Just Google LL Cool J at SmackDown one time. It's the most egregious thing. I can't even tell you what he did. The nigga just was licking his finger like Brock was talking about. And I mean, like Rim was talking about. But no. So, but then you look at LL over the last 2-3 years, what he's done with Rock the Bells and what he's doing this year with the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So then it's like, all right, well, LL says he has a new album coming with Q-Tip that I know I don't want to hear. However,
yo, I'm starting to think you don't like L, yo. L did something to you, yo. This is a lot of slander, yo. Like,
second round knockout wasn't that bad, dog. I mean, River Strike Jack wasn't that bad. You don't like that nigga, man. That's what it is. I figured it out.
I like LL, Mr. Smith.
You don't like that nigga.
I like LL's music up until Mr. Smith, and then,
damn, yo.
Yeah. Nah, I can't fake on him though, because
one day I'll meet LL Cool J. So like,
L Road doing it.
L Road doing it. LL hip hop? Like, what's the question?
That's correct.
Is LL hip hop? To me, LL Cool J is hip hop.
Nigga,
but has he sold out at times? Yes, he has.
Correct.
Well, here's the thing, and again, like I was saying this earlier, being older, I understand the game now. That we gotta look at it like this. As a child, I thought as a child. So when I was 19 and strictly hip hop, it's just hip hop. Like what Havoc say? No matter how much loot I get, I'm staying in the projects forever. Like
dumb shit.
But again, at 19, 20, that was the shit. Like, nigga, we stayed in Queensbridge forever. Yeah. We ain't never leaving, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, nah. Not knowing this nigga live in Long Island, but neither here nor there. And I'm talking about Havoc, not Prodigy being from Long Island, but Havoc had a crib out there too. But it sounds good, but at the end of the day, I gotta understand this. LL had been in hip hop for over, at that point, I think 8 years, which is forever in hip hop. You know, LL came out in 1984. Like, I think the Mr. Smith album came out in 94. You know, so that's 10 years. There's been so many ebbs and flows of hip hop in that time. So if he tried to come out and make an album that sounded straight boom bap, he can't pay bills. You know what I mean? He's irrelevant now because the new thing is getting with the track masters. And then on top of that, it was like, yo, let's play off your sex appeal, my nigga. The women love you, so let's get you in a song with Boys II Men. Trust me, LL, we're not talking about LL if that nigga look like Run. Okay? We're not. LL is here because women love that nigga, and that he was always able to kind of almost do a Biggie. He was able to give us the Hey Lover, but then turn around and give us I Shot You with Prodigy, Keith Murray, you know what I mean? And it was also because he was still battling. So even during that time, he battled Cannabis, the most illest MC at the time. And some people say he won, some people say he lost. Even if it was a draw, a nigga that's been around since 1984 ain't supposed to be able to go bar for bar with somebody who's supposed to be the hottest MC right now in 1998.
He didn't.
But some people, I've met people who said that L won the battle.
But we know why. It's because LL is an institution in hip hop.
Well, I think more so Cannabis dropped the ball. If that second round knockout would have been much more vicious, then he probably would have destroyed L, but it wasn't more vicious.
I don't believe, first of all, I don't believe that a diss record can end your career.
Well, it can't anymore. It can't anymore. It used to be able to do that. Once you lost a diss record back in the day, once you lost the battle, your career was necessarily over. After the bridge is over, nobody cared about MC Shan. Now here's a great hip hop moment.
Shan didn't follow up with anything good.
Yo, Shan's second album is dope as shit.
Did Drake ruin Meek Mill's career?
No, we're going too far, Remy. We're not there yet. We're not in that area. Okay. I'm just saying, most people didn't even hear Shan's second album. Shan's second album, Marley Marl, at 88, Marley Marl's producing this. That means the Marley Marl that did Kane, Long Live the Kane, Biz Going Off. The beats on that shit are dope, but nobody gave a fuck no more. Antoinette's I Got an Attitude was a banging ass song. One of my favorite songs in hip hop history. After MC Light, Antoinette's career over. Back in the day, you battle, you lose, your career's over. Now we got to the point where we stopped doing that. So like Remy said, with Drake, with Meek Mills, Nas ended Jay's career. Nas won the battle hands down, but Jay's still a billionaire because nobody cared anymore.
With great music.
No, but hold up.
To me, it's because nobody cared anymore.
Hold up, though. Hip hop is such an institution that you have people betting on either side. So like the earlier times and shit, like if somebody like that was your calling card and shit. You got washed up in a battle and shit, like somebody saying, I'm not putting this money forth for this other person anymore and shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a sure shot bet. Like, I've seen how much shit I could sell with Meek Mill. Period, point blank. I don't give a fuck if he lost or not and shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're going to put all the money and rush towards Drake because he got all these deals and shit like that. But Meek Mill is not somebody that we're going to send back to Arby's and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's too that people stop.
He's still be selling records and shit to people. You know what I'm saying?
But to me, to me, people stopped caring. People stopped caring. I saw people stop caring when, what was it? When, was it Gilly or somebody leaked the picture of Lil Wayne kissing Baby? And it was like, you know, I saw people talking about, well, I mean, what's wrong with that? Killer Man can't kiss his dad? And I'm like, well, one, it's not his dad. Number two, I don't know when the last time I fucking kissed my dad on the lips. I was probably one. Like, I don't know, like, what y'all are even talking about. Nobody cared anymore.
I don't think I ever kissed my father in the mouth.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. That at the end of the day,
I don't kiss my 4-year-old son in the mouth.
Right, but here's the thing, y'all. But here's the thing. Come back with me in a time machine with Doc and Marty and DeLorean. Let's go back to 1987. I Ain't No Joke is out. Crazy, right? If we saw a video of Eric B. and Rakim kissing, guess what? We don't give a fuck how crazy I Ain't No Joke is. You don't care how fucking crazy I Know You Got Soul is. That nigga Rakim is dead to us. Okay? Just facts, right or wrong.
That's where the culture was at that point in time.
Where the culture was at. Again, let's fast forward to this whole Drake having a ghostwriter situation. Mm-hmm. You know, I know 50 really thought he was gonna bury, or whoever did that. I forgot who leaked that, but it was like, yo, we gonna bury Drake with this one. Nobody.
That was Meek and them, right?
Meek.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That was.
I'm thinking about when Rick Ross did the whole thing with when 50 did the thing about Rick Ross being the CEO. Yeah. And Rick Ross lied and said I wasn't a CEO. Then it came out that he was a CEO. And he could have easily just said, this is why I need niggas to hire me as their PR team. I would have been like, nigga, just say you was CEO, but you was the nigga.
That's how you got to the money, yeah.
Boom, end of story. There we go. No, not this dumbass
terminal
nigga.
Velocity.
Yeah, this dumbass nigga gonna say, no, it wasn't me. It was me. But who cares if it was me? And nobody cared. And nobody cared. Again, let's go back in the time machine in 1994. Jay-Z's the big drug dealer. Everything. I was still spending money from 88. We find out this nigga used to be a cop. Yo, Jay is
Dash went to private school.
Yeah, and Dame Dash went to private school, and Jay-Z's from Syracuse, and he went to the Facts of Life with Tootie and Peekskill. It's over. Fast forward 4 years, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares anymore.
But now they reach too much success. That's what I was saying. They have terminal velocity.
And we
so you can't slow it down.
And we don't hold that response. We don't do anything anymore. You know,
as consumers, we're not invested in it like how it was just make good music, man. Exactly. Make good music. I don't give a fuck if you're snitching. I don't give a fuck if you telling. I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
But again, that comes back.
But I think that's what happens.
That's now from a very mature point at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like
you
just
say,
make good music at this point. You know what I mean? Like just to say, just make good music right now, right?
Right.
I agree with that right now as a 40-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like when you're in that same, you see somebody looks just like you and shit. They're saying something. And they're giving you like a soundtrack to the streets that you're walking around. You want to know the same things that you're doing and shit. I do agree with that now. Like niggas need to just make music and shit.
Well, it's the same thing in sports, bro.
Man was like 50 bricks and shit, and he still was Tim the Tool Man and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody gave a fuck. He snitched on the whole goddamn mob and shit, nigga. And he out here being Tim the Tool Man. Let them niggas eat and live and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
it's getting to the point where it's like more of a crime culture than it is a hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it goes back to what Rem is saying is that it's not a culture anymore. Because if it was a culture, we didn't want you to lie. We don't want to find out that Jay-Z, Marcy, Brooklyn, and you from fucking Peekskill, New York. We want that. That was supposed to be a thing about hip hop. Like you rap about what you really do. You don't lie on your dick. I mean, that's why I was raised in Philly. You don't. That was our term. You don't lie on your dick. If you didn't do it, you don't say you did it. You ain't gonna say you smashed shorty if you didn't smash shorty. We call that lying on your dick.
But the age, with wisdom and age comes the fact that we start to realize that a lot of niggas was lying.
You lying on their dick. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think for me, I got to a point, me and my homeboy, shout out to my man Junior, we always, and this is 99, you know what I mean, 98, 99, we rolling around. And I'm like, yo, we would run off artists like, yo, who do you believe? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what niggas talk what they talk? Because I would, with the exception of a rare few, I don't believe nobody. I believe Freddie Fox, I believe MOP, and I believe Trick Daddy. Them the only niggas I believe. Everybody else was front.
But you also talking about like people you believe in a sense of like them doing crime.
Or not necessarily just doing crime, whatever they was talking about.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you got talking about crime. You got people that don't rap about shit like that, and you probably tend to believe them.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a De La Soul thing. It's just don't
you believe.
Like, don't say you from Long Island and you really from Jersey. Like, don't be from Staten Island when don't nobody give a fuck and be like, yo, but I'm in Brooklyn. Like, that's lying on your dick. That's why I love Wu. They said, nigga, we from Staten Island, and they blew up where they was from. You know, so it doesn't have to be that you lying about the violence that you do. It could just be like, if y'all find out tomorrow, I mean, maybe niggas don't give a fuck. Maybe if y'all found out I was from Willingboro, New Jersey, and not Philadelphia, you'd be like, damn, Kill, why you lie? You could just we don't give a fuck where you from.
Yo, I've been
now, I would be more like, I would be okay if you was from the suburb of Philly, but if you came in here and then pulled your beard off and sat it on a mannequin, you'd have to go. Like, you know, you would have to get out.
Nah, you rap that shit too hard for me. That if I found out you were from Philly, I couldn't fuck with you.
But see, but
again, you lie about anything.
And see, Remy, I'm like you. Like I was in the studio the other day. This dude was helping me, and he said something. I was like, "Yo, where you from?" He was like, "Around Philly." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm from Philly." I was like, "What part?" He was like, "Oh, no, I'm from Delaware." And I'm like, "Well, then why'd you say around Philly? Like, nigga, Delaware is a state, my nigga."
Delaware is around Philly.
No. But here's the thing, bro. Delaware is a state. Niggas know where Delaware is. If you tell me I'm from around Philly, then yo, fam, where are you from?
Severn.
The average person from Maryland doesn't know Severn. So if fam said I'm around the Baltimore area, that makes sense to me because everybody isn't going to know where Severn is. But if I'm really from fucking Delaware and I say I'm from around the Baltimore, nigga, everybody knows where the fuck Delaware is. We know it's a state.
But Delaware ain't nothing but that big. You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter. You know where it is.
Delaware is the same size as Severn.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's a state. It got a state school. It got an HBCU. All them goddamn malls. Every bank is in Delaware. Everybody go to Delaware for no taxes. Niggas know where Delaware is.
I'm going to say this. It's a difference between being from Rehoboth and Wilmington.
Right.
It's a small place, but if you in Wilmington, I can say you saying you been around Philly. Because like you just hop over the
see, I can't, rock because it's a state. It's a goddamn state.
But see, here's the thing. That's why I was saying, like, being in college, I understand those funny moves and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga from Woodlawn and shit, and they like, yeah, I'm from Baltimore. You like, oh, so what school you go to? Or where, whatever.
Yeah. Niggas used to do that all the time. Essex.
But again, Brock, you in the same state. You still talking about Maryland. This nigga Delaware is a state.
You out here in the DMV, right?
I was from Oakland,
niggas do that all the time out here. Niggas be from DC or from Maryland and say, I'm from DC. But they live in like Lanham, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody is different.
Listen, PG ain't nothing but DC County. Like how Baltimore County, PG is DC County.
Them niggas is going. You can't go out there no more. Them niggas going.
Let me ask you this, right? You said it's a whole nother state, right? So that's a whole nother state, right? So if I'm in between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, and I'm closer to Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
And I just say I'm from Philly or whatever. You cool?
No, here's the thing. You can say you're from the Philly area. The boy said I'm from around the Philly area. So if you're
that should have let you know right there. That was some bullshit.
Right, because anybody else would have been like, I'm from uptown, I'm from north, I'm from
that should have tipped you off.
Philly. That's what already let me know. That was the hit and a half right there, my nigga. But here's the thing: you got Philly radio station, but he didn't know I was from Philly because I'm sure he would have said it differently if he would have knew I was from Philly first.
Nigga, you got the Philly outfit. How do you not know you from Philly, my nigga?
Because everybody got a beard now. Because everybody got a beard now. Back in the day, it was if you saw a big beard, it'd be like, "Oh, you from Philly?" Maybe about 10 years ago, I was at my man's crib, and I was like, "Yo, what part of Philly you from?" He was like, "Nah, I'm from Boston." I was like, "You from Boston?"
You don't got a big beard. You got a Philly fucking beard, bro. Like that shit is. Everybody know you from Philly. You got the Philly. You look like ARM and all the rest of his homies, man. Like you know what I'm saying?
But the wild part is, I think if he would have known I was from Philly, he would have been like, I'm from Delaware. But because he just said, I'm somewhere from around Philly because you wouldn't say that to a Philly nigga. It's the same thing with DC. If somebody says I'm from around DC, and you're talking to somebody from DC, they gonna be like, well, where you from? Southeast, Northeast, Uptown, where you from? And then he says, oh, I'm from PG County. That DC person's gonna be like, this nigga. I know DC niggas who won't claim fucking Kevin Durant. Seat Pleasant is literally 5 blocks from the DC line. 5 blocks.
Yeah.
And they will be like, the best basketball player in the world is not from our city. Nope. And it's the same way with us. We don't claim Kobe. We don't claim Kobe at all. You tell me Kobe's from Philly. I'm like niggas from Lower Merion, fucking Pennsylvania.
How far is that from Philly?
Maybe 20 minutes. It ain't far. But it don't matter.
It's like he from Philly.
But y'all claim Dog Low. I take Kobe.
Hey, Dog Low was from Philly, though.
I'm going to tell you, if Kobe never played for the Lakers, they might have claimed that nigga.
Like if he'd went to Philly, if he went to the Sixers.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I was halfway from Philadelphia at this point.
Dog, we don't claim Reek. That nigga from Chester, we ain't claim Tyreek. God damn, what's his name? He used to play for the Pacers. He's out the league right now for the drug. but he was rookie of the year. Tyreek Evans, was that his name?
I watch basketball.
I gotta look it up. Tyreek, I'm bugging. My man, I'm bugging on all these names.
What about
Jameer Nelson? He from Chester. We don't claim that nigga. And Chester is literally right on the outskirts of Philly. Like when you're driving back home, you're driving through Chester, and we don't even claim these niggas.
I got a mean ticket in Chester. I know what Chester is and shit. That shit right there. I got a mean ticket coming out of Chester.
But see, I don't know. Baltimore may be the same way. I don't know if fam, you from Severn. I don't know if you could be like, yo, I'm from Baltimore, and then they find out you from Severn.
They closer to DC though.
Yeah,
no, we not.
You like
they close to they like in the middle, really.
We 20 minutes from Baltimore, a half hour from DC.
But even still, niggas like in Baltimore is not accepting that. Niggas, nah. They gonna ask you where you from, and if you say 7, they gonna say nah.
This is what I'm saying. And I tell them, come out to Severn. However, and if you look into the archive, there's to tell you, them Junction niggas went down Pioneer City and found out.
Oh, it's real niggas everywhere.
It was Tyreek Evans, this boy right here.
Yeah. I know you're talking about
Tyreek Evans. He's rookie of the year. He from Chester,
guard or whatever.
Yeah, you know, I learned that when I went on Omaha.
Niggas, Dewan Wagner, who dropped 100 in high school back in the day, he from South Jersey. We'll be like, he cool, but he ain't from the crib. You know what I mean? So all that to just say that even niggas saying in hip hop, like, yo, like I appreciate De La being like, yo, I'm from Long Island. It wasn't cool to be from Long Island for a minute because niggas all wanted to be from the Bronx or wanted to be from Brooklyn because those were the hard boroughs. You know what I mean? So,
hey man,
yo, I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. My bad. I mean, it's real quick. When I finally went out to LA and shit, and I seen how close Compton was to fucking LA, and them niggas was repping Compton. I was like, y'all niggas it's like 10 minutes away and shit. Y'all act like it's a whole nother fucking universe and shit. But they made it important to say, I'm from Compton, not from LA. I'm not from South Central, I'm from Compton. And they'll stop you in a minute and tell you I'm from Compton. You know what I'm saying?
They'll do that because Compton is a cool place to be from.
Say that again?
They do that because Compton is
when NWA was popping, it wasn't a cool place to be from and shit. The only thing that they had going popping was George Bush was from there. You know what I'm saying?
Like yo, when I saw Straight Out Compton, I was like, what's Compton?
George Bush was from Compton?
George Bush, the first George Bush, his whole family grew up in Compton.
All right, hold on, fellas.
I didn't know that.
I gotta stop the show right there because I can't drive a ship like this. I can't.
He said George Bush. Oh nah.
The nigga said George Bush that's where I gotta stop the show. Because we about to go. Oh, we supposed to be talking about rap group.
No, I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm just talking about.
Brock drove us off the side of the road right there.
No, he was interested. He was
correct, which was the problem. Tell me more.
That was an anecdote. Oh, tell me more. I was like,
so Keel just mentioned De La Soul, right? Today, as of this recording, is De La Day. All of that music is finally available on streaming. The vinyl is on pre-order. I found out today. You can't go to the store and get it. But De La Soul is one of the groups. Really, like Potholes in My Lawn is the first rap video I remember. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's really like when I'm sitting in my grandmother's living room. We didn't have cable at my house, but my grandmother had cable. And Potholes in My Lawn video come on. And I'm like, nigga, what is this? This is great. This ain't, you know what I mean? And it wasn't the tough guy niggas. It was these guys just out here having fun. They had a bunch of colors on, some loose shirts and everything. But you know what I mean? Like this is dope. I like this. I like the they're like all that, right? De La is one of my entry points to hip hop outside of my OGs. You know what I'm saying? I think De La is one of the more important groups of hip hop. I think they're one of the unsung heroes of hip hop where they dealt with a lot of the sampling stuff and fell on the sampling sword, pause, before the industry had to learn that lesson that these white boys gonna come get you if you sample their music. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I think today is just a really it's sad that Dave didn't get there with him. you know what I'm saying, to reap the fruits of they, you know what I mean, music, getting on streaming and getting the 2 cents a record that they're gonna get for these spins.
I'm saying
it is what the industry has come to now. But like, listen, what are y'all thoughts on De La and like, you know what I mean, what is your experience with De La Soul?
I mean, for me, top 5 rap group ever. One of the dopest hip hop groups. I mean, I don't think they ever broke up. They've consistently been making dope music from what Potholes 3 Feet, that's like 88, 89. I'm in 10th grade. The grind date, I don't know, I was married. So, I mean, the fact that, you know, when you look at it like that, like these dudes been going from the time that I was in 9th to 10th grade to now I'm married, and in between that, you get De La's Dead and Stakes is High and Balloon Mind State. And, you know, I wasn't a fan of that last album, that GoFundMe album, but you know what I mean?
That Snoop record was hard.
Here's the thing, and we're keeping this in a positive note, so I'm going to just stay off of that record. But, I mean, I think one of the dopest groups who's ever did it. Dave is one of the most slept on MCs in the game. We did a show on Apartment 5B just about standing in the shadows of hip hop, and I felt like Dave kind of got overshadowed by Paz because he's always the lyrical one. And when you think of De La Soul, you know, it's like, oh, Paz, the lyrical. But Dave had a lot of very dope hip hop moments on Wax that I think just got overshadowed because everybody was paying attention to Paz, which is no fault of Paz, but you know, just very sad that, you know, Dave isn't here with us. But definitely top 5 hip hop group ever for me.
Right?
I can't say top 5 to me, but what I will say is I wasn't always the De La Soul fan.
Okay.
I did know the bigger songs, you know what I'm saying, that they had. And I also know that the cultural shift that they provided, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I can champion or whatever. Like there was a time where people weren't expressing themselves like they was expressing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And to see that, like, cause like, granted, I'm younger when they coming out and shit. I'm seeing my sister and them watch this shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh shit, this shit is dope. But I also kind of conflated them with fucking Tribe Called Quest at the same time. Because I was younger. I'm like, oh shit, this is like kind of and Jungle Brothers the same shit to me or whatever.
Well, all negative tongues.
Yeah. I mean, it all stood out to me or whatever. But like later that they got, you know, I think it was Stakes is High. That's when I started to appreciate Pasta News. And shit, I'm like, damn, this nigga can really fucking rap. Because like when I first introduced to them, I'm saying it's like just happy fun, just like not really focused on, you know what I mean? Like lyrics too crazy. But like later on, I was like, God damn, this nigga can really fucking rap and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? My only problem, and I don't want to slander them at all and shit. My only thing, because I was just talking to my cousin about this, who's 5 years older than me, and I was asking,
you know, Brock, can I stop you for 1 second, brother? One of the things I want, we gotta stop saying slander. We're not when we say how we feel about something. And the only reason why I say that is because that's just the new buzzword out here on the internet. Oh, you're slandering them.
Correct.
A slander is like you're lying on them. Like Brock is, Brock isn't a good like that would be the slander because you're a good dude. Like it's a lie. So I'm just always big on our words. You're not slandering them. You know, you just you know.
And look, I appreciate that correction. You know what I'm saying? Because that is true. Like I'm not slandering them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving my opinion.
Not at all.
So like when I think about them in a certain way, I just wanted to ask my cousin who was actually like older, listening to this stuff and like what his opinion was, and I was trying to figure out what my opinion was. And I was like, you know what? I think for me with De La Soul, the way I was introduced to groups, it was always some front man that was either flyer or something. Like De La Soul was just like a, you know what I mean? Like I thought them two of them dudes was like twins and shit for the longest. Like them niggas is brothers.
Mason Dave.
Yeah, whatever. I'm like, they're the same nigga. Like this nigga started doing something like, who is this nigga? But then I think that's what like never like Q-Tip. I was saying like, why did I like Tribe more or whatever? I'm like, oh, they had Q-Tip, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that the 5-footer wasn't what he was and shit, but Q-Tip was just a fly nigga that stood out. You know what I'm saying?
They were more defined as like members. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like I'm coming from a world of R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a nigga that stand out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got these other niggas, they important too, but I mean, get Michael back the microphone and shit.
Ain't nobody came to see you, Otis.
Right. So, like I said, when Stakes is High was out and shit, I was like, oh, that nigga can rap his ass off. And to your point too, like they never went solo, so maybe they never saw it in the way like, okay, we'll push him out on his own or nothing like that. But shout out to De La Soul, man. Yo, get your paper, man. It's not 12 cents, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stream the fuck out that shit just because you said that, nigga.
That's what's up, but they still ain't get number 2 penny per spin. Like that is
that's what's up.
Now. Nigga, they not getting, nobody is getting rich off of music.
That's what's up, but you know.
Yeah. Nigga, no. Apple Music is getting rich off these niggas. They 99 cents per track.
Yeah.
And they keep 97.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raping you.
Yeah.
What about you, Rim? What's your
I kind of align with Brock's sentiment, you know what I mean? I didn't grow up banging them, and again trying to keep everything in a positive light. I do understand what they meant to the culture. I went back, listen, and honestly, y'all gonna probably clown me for this, but my biggest like memory of them is not something recent. I'm glad that nigga left because he definitely gonna clown me. This nigga back.
I'm here. I'm here.
Shopping Bags. I fuck with that joint, man. That's like the song that I love.
What song?
From them, Shopping Bags. You know,
that's a great song.
Shopping Bags is banging.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought y'all was going, because it's kind of commercially, available. Like it sounds like a commercial joint, but I love that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like I love the lyrics in that joint, the message in that joint. So when I heard that, I'm like, okay, this I could rock with, So it made me go back and investigate. So I appreciate what them brothers brought to the culture, but I don't want to front like I got every De La album. That's not true.
For most people, I always grew up and it was like you either De La. Well, no, it was like De La and Tribe got compared a lot.
Yeah,
and 99% of niggas was Tribe niggas over De La. I felt like I was a super minority. Loving now, of course, like Tribe is what Tribe is to me, but I always was more of a De La nigga. So all this is like hitting for me. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like Dave, and then weeks later is they're hitting streaming, and then the albums is available. Nigga, how much of a De La head of mine? I know Kill like to pull out wax. I don't have a lot of wax. You know what? I got a lot of sneakers, right? De La Soul sneakers. Nigga, De La Soul sneak like nigga, when I tell you nigga was in front of us holding up the De La sneaker at the concert. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got them on right now, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of my big experiences with De La. You know what I'm saying? Right. One of my favorite De La story. We go see De La in Baltimore at it was on the where at that same spot we interviewed Conway. But what it was
Sonar.
Right. It was when it was called Sonar.
Yeah.
We at Sonar, we are front and center. It is me and my lady. Me and Miss Fam sitting there at the De La show, and my wife is obviously there because she loves her husband, right? These niggas are doing rock cocaine flow. And this is a big, like, if you've seen them live, they like stop the show and they doing like this little robot deal. Paz looks at my wife, and she wasn't here with it.
Oh, hell no.
Paz looks at my wife like, why your hand ain't in the air? Nigga, you in the front.
I didn't know where you was about to go with that. No. We gotta find this nigga.
De La wouldn't be my favorite rap group. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I feel like Woo and you guys, you know what I mean, try to slide me and shit. So, it comes.
You should have told me. I just seen it a couple weeks ago. Nah. But yeah, man. Shout out to De La. There aren't many pop and rap groups no more.
Right. Are there any rap groups? Period. Though. Like,
I mean. After
the only rap group I know about is that which Razzcast's Sons group?
Coast Country.
Coast Country.
Oh yeah, them niggas be fire. Yeah, Brock put me on them. Them niggas be rapping.
You had the Migos, but unfortunate situation like that. Coast Contra, they definitely dope. I don't know too many people clicking up.
I don't think there's a point of having groups anymore because I think
they
history
has
shown us that the lead singer's gonna leave,
right?
The lead rapper gonna leave. If anything, the new hip hop groups to me are podcasts. And the podcasts are the ones who now are breaking up. Joe Budden and Rory. This podcast
these niggas be beefing. These niggas be beefing for real. Yeah, Tax and motherfucking Nori.
Yeah, the podcast game is now the new rap groups.
It's funny you say that because now you just put a whole new and I guess that's how this show works. Would the Lox be together if Jadakiss had a classic?
I still think so. Because I think. I really think that there's a brotherhood there. It's like to me,
he's throwing a slight at Jadakiss.
I'm not. This isn't a slight. This is when you step out. God dang, Eddie Kane has to be Eddie Kane to step out of that shadow. If you know what I'm saying, he has to go off and be David Ruffin. They successfully outside of the group. If you step out there and your reception is okay and you come back, it's cool. But if you go out there and you become that nigga, you don't need them niggas no more. And I don't want to. But that's really why a lot of these groups break up.
I would like to think that okay, so he didn't have a classic album, right? Mm-hmm. But he still had a major run that
people love Jada.
People love Jada, and he was on every feature at the same time as Jay-Z.
So but the problem is, Brock,
the same type of producers and shit like that. But I don't think that even if he did have that, I'm just judging off of how they operate because Styles has had his moments. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that. I think that they got something. They got something special. It's still something special that it would have still existed if he became the Beyonce of the group or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They know each other like that. I don't think that they just a superficial group. That's
I think it's definitely.
We'll never know.
I think they're definitely rooted in friendship. You know what I mean? And because of that, it's not really going nowhere. When you look at other groups, it may be look at New Edition, and I understand Ralph's beef. I was in the studio laying all these lyrics while y'all niggas was out at the mall bagging shorties. I'm in here working. Y'all niggas out having parties and stuff. That's a legitimate beef. I don't know if that beef is going on within the Lox. And if it is, it may be a situation where that gets checked. Lox to me seem to be the type of niggas I grew up with. You may need to go out and have a slap box with a nigga real quick. Get something off your chest, and we come back in here and we good again.
And really what they say.
Yeah, so that may be the reason why that happens. And I think the thing as far as Kiss having a 5 mic album, I do think everybody loves Kiss, but it's with Ewing. Niggas love Patrick Ewing, but he ain't got a ring. Charles Barkley. There's always I don't know if it's a blemish. It's just something on their career.
Yeah, but they call it a but. All-star. Yeah, but.
But hold up, are you putting the same scrutiny on duets? You
mean duos or
duos? Yeah, like a duo, in
an EPMD.
Not an EPMD because they definitely did break up and shit. That's a bad example.
Well, I think every duo broke up. Even the Clips broke up. Even if it's on some old Malice Found Religion type thing, they broke up. Nobody's around no more.
What is it? Guru and Premier.
Premier? Yeah. Well, you said we putting the same scrutiny, but to me, they got a classic album.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They still was doing shit with each other until this.
Philly's Most Wanted.
Who? You burnt out, nigga. You burnt out, yo. You wildin', yo.
Y'all ain't cross the border? All right.
Yo, you wildin', yo.
Hey, yo, shout out to you because them niggas is at home. Niggas is talking about us, boy.
Yo, that's crazy. I used to fuck with that joint, though.
No, yo, that's the fucked up thing about this hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? When you count people out, we got social media. You can check on and see what people doing. You know what I'm saying? Right. A lot of people is really eating. They just not in your purview of hip hop and shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to laugh at nobody. You know what I'm saying? That nigga might own a fucking bottling company or some shit. I don't know, nigga.
I think you told me that nigga like a big time painter now, right? One of them niggas from
yeah, Bashir.
Hey, man, shout out to Philly's Most Wanted. And
I think that's the thing with this hip hop game is trying to find out what is your retirement plan. Right. You know, you ain't gonna be able to rap forever. I got no beef with D Nice being a DJ. Like I've seen D Nice go from being a rapper to being a photographer to now being a DJ. And to me, it's just about, and he made a great point. He said, yo, I don't want to see Slick Rick still making albums at, 58. Like Slick Rick with his storytelling pen, he should be a screenwriter. Like Rick should be on his third movie by now, or Master Ace. Right. This dude, every album is a concept album. Like
Damn, I forgot about Master Ace.
Like Ace,
bro.
Why aren't you like writing for a TV series? So I applaud Gilly and Wallow, not because they from the crib, but because Gilly to me wasn't the best rapper. Like that wasn't going to be his calling for 20, 30 years from now. And these dudes are
probably the best ghostwriter of all time.
Yeah.
Quentin Miller. But
oh no.
I mean, but this $100 worth of game.
Hold on, wait a minute. Who do you think is better, robbing and stealing Drake or mixtape Wayne?
Huh?
I would say robbing and stealing. Well, I can't. I'm not a big Wayne fan. So out of
Tough Guy Drake or mixtape Wayne, who's better?
What about
mixtape Wayne?
What about Skills, nigga? Skills is Ghostwriter.
That's a good question. I don't know, bro. I had to.
Skills ain't tell. Skills.
See, if you talking about just like rapping.
Really told.
You talking about the nigga that told it. You talking about the nigga.
Check niggas' paperwork.
A2. Who wrote them Wayne records?
Check niggas' paperwork. Quentin ain't tell until it was too late. Until he had to tell.
But the funny part is Quentin will never know. Like
Quentin was in the writers' credits, so Drake told. Really?
Yeah.
Hold up. What about Sci-Hi, nigga? Sci-Hi is a ghostwriter.
Sci-Hi wrote half Kanye shit. No bullshit.
Well, I don't know.
Ghostwriter.
Yeah, Kanye and wrote Rhyme Fest, all them niggas.
Yeah. I forgot about that nigga too.
Yeah.
Ugly yuck mouth ass nigga, man.
Oh, you got
God. That's my man. I fuck with Rhyme Fest, but he got a yuck mouth.
He got a
yuck mouth.
You can't call a nigga an ugly yuck mouth and then say, yeah, nah, that's my man. I mean, that's my nigga. He stink, right? And his clothes be dirty, and I think his chain fake. But that's my man, though. That's my man.
I'm just clowning, man. I know.
But to answer your question, I don't think who you said was the best ghostwriter.
Gilly.
Fuck no, nigga. No. If you got a ghostwriter, somebody ghostwrite your shit, right? And then later on, you're still writing the same shit like that.
Why none of his shit sound like that? That's why it's hard to believe. Like,
but see, that's
why his shit don't sound like that.
Because why none of Quentin Miller records sound like them Drake records? Tim Bands is hard, but the nigga ain't a guy that can perform a rap.
But what I'm saying is though, like Drake, Lil Wayne still raps like he raps.
No, he don't. Them Carter 4 rhymes don't sound like them Carter 2 and Carter 1 rhymes.
I gotta agree, but he's still nice. I agree with both of y'all.
What I'm saying, like I think that's you about to get to what I'm about to say and shit. He's still nice.
Yeah.
Like, whatever Quentin Miller wrote for Drake, it was more melodic in a certain style that Drake wasn't doing, and we don't see him visit it anymore.
Yeah.
I still see Lil Wayne do the same shit that he was doing that we think Gilly was writing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the witty punchlines, it may not be the same exact style, it may not be the same swag on the beat, but he still has the same kind of content and his own cadence and shit. You know what I mean? Like I will never hear Drake rap again like he rapped on If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
Right.
Is that what it is?
That's because Drake is a consistent nigga that'll switch every album is, well, I'm gonna follow.
Oh, he gonna steal another nigga shit. Man, he gonna go take another nigga shit right now. I heard this nigga talking Swahili. I said this nigga about to go take the Jamaican shit.
I know this ain't gonna fall too good on like real hip hop is and shit, right? So what are you saying? Like Drake has a fucking farm of niggas?
Yeah.
I don't think
that nigga's a clone. That nigga's a
exactly. He got a whole rack of them.
He practicing right now some fucking French shit. Right now, whatever's hot in France.
No,
he
I'm not
in the
I know. Listen, hold on. You gotta listen to what Brock's saying.
Like you just pop in like Pez dispensers and shit. Like
I don't think Drake had. I don't think Drake had that many writers. I don't think like. Okay. But a lot of times Drake is one of those polarizing artists where either you love him or you hate him, right?
Right.
And so a lot of niggas turn Drake off in their mind, just because I don't fool with him because he made that pop record. I remember DMX is just murdering that nigga.
I hate his eyebrows. Yeah.
Like, hey, listen, if you, that's fine. Drake is easily one of the most hateable people in hip hop, and so when niggas heard the writer, he had a writer. Immediately, everybody was like, "Oh, this nigga's trash," right? Or he has zero credibility. And
I was on that end. I'm not. I like Drake, but he does have a credibility. Drake is an entertainer to me. He's not an MC. So the second that I hear you had a ghostwriter, whether you had one or whether you had 50, now I don't know what to believe from you because I don't know what you wrote and what you didn't write. So for me, now you can no longer be part of my top 10 GOAT list or anything like that because, but this goes back to the rules that we beautiful bring back, fam. I love your hosting because you're bringing it back to the beginning of what's hip hop and what's rap, because hip hop is the part of me that's saying, you know what? I can't hold you in that light. Somebody else is like, I don't give a fuck. Like Brock said earlier, as long as the song is good, I don't give a fuck who wrote it. Like, it's really no big deal. That's why this didn't kill him. You know, when Meek leaked this, it was like, this is the death blow. Drake is out of here. Y'all gonna find out he don't write his shit. I'm the man. Here you go. And niggas was like, okay, whatever. Okay. When's the next Drake concert?
That and he leaked that story about the nigga pissing on Drake that time at the movies. I
don't even know about. I didn't even hear that, but I don't.
But none of that held up against Charged Up, and none of that held up against Back to Back.
And Flex killed Meek by lying. Flex was all day. Yo, I got the record right now. Tonight I'm playing it. It's gonna be crazy. He lied. He lied. You know what I'm saying? He lied. But no, it's. And so when niggas had all that expectations, then niggas was like, did he play the record?
Now, fam, can I get 2 minutes just to explain something to people watching? Because I've had this question before about ghostwriting. People say, OG, why is it a problem when Drake did, but Kane wrote for Biz? Or, you know, Q wrote for Easy. And my thing is that, again, growing up in hip-hop, you got to understand that if me, Brock, Fam, and Remy were all a crew, but only me and Fam wrote, we ain't gonna not let them be in the fucking group because they don't write or they don't DJ. It's just like, yo, I'll write your rhymes for you. Don't worry about it, because we were just all having fun together. Now, number 2, nobody looked at Biz as at least I didn't. I didn't look at him as an MC. Like, I didn't look at Easy as an MC. Like, they rhyme. You know what I mean? Like, so it'd be different if you heard like, yo, somebody wrote Cube's rhymes or somebody wrote Ren's rhymes or, you know, something like that. So just for people watching, because it'll be like, yo, y'all be moving the goalposts. Y'all old heads moving the goalposts. Like, why these people could have ghostwriters, but these people can't? Drake is supposed to be one of the elite MCs. So when the 2000s came across and it was like J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick, it's like when in the 96 it was who's the best, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. In the 2000s, it was who's the best MC, Drake, J. Cole, or Kendrick. So because he was held in that light, nobody ever sat around and said, yo, who's better, Biz, Kool G Rap, or Kane? Like, the nigga, that was never the fucking discussion back in the day. You know what I mean? So because of that, you're held in a higher place. And then again, as hip hop grew, we got away from the, okay, Remy, I'll just write your rhyme, to a place of it being, well, let me teach you how to rhyme. You know what I mean? Something like that. I've been in the studio with people for years. I have never, when I was like, damn, I'm kind of stuck. I can't finish my rhyme. not one nigga has never been like, well, I'll write it for you, Kill.
Yo,
It'll be like, well, nigga, if you can't finish, then you ain't getting on this song, or nigga, you need some help. But it's not just gonna be. By the time the 90s came, nobody was just like, well, nigga, I'm gonna write your rhyme. In the 80s, when we little kids, you gotta realize, again, I started my first rap group in 87. I'm 12. I don't know the rules of the culture. I don't know. I just know these are my 3 best friends, and I want to hang out with them, and I want to make a group. And if Brock and Remy don't rhyme, nah, nigga, I'm gonna just write your rhymes for you. And a great show. If people haven't seen it, The Get Down on the Netflix. It's a great show. Naomi watches that shit like I used to watch Beat Street, and it's a great example that they had the crew, to Get Down brothers. 2 of them didn't rap. It was only 1 rapper and 1 DJ, but it was 5 people in the crew, and the MC just wrote the rhymes for the other 3 people. He just wrote their routines because that's my friends. I'm not gonna kick my friends out like because of that. Now, again, now you get to the 90s, we're in another mind state now. Now it becomes more of a competitive sport. It's like, nigga, you got to write your own rhymes. I can't write them for you type thing. Like, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that because a lot of people.
I'm going to put you on the spot, Kill, and just realize I am doing something slick, so watch your back. I'm preparing you.
Okay.
Give me your top 3 female rappers all time.
Light, I guess Lauren, and maybe Latifah. And that's just off top. Light is my number 1 across the board. That's solidified.
Nothing broke my heart more than learning that the first rap verse that I learned by heart was not written by the person who spit it.
Are you talking about MC Light Self-Destruction?
I am.
Now, great. Here's the thing. The first 4 bars, the funky fresh dressed and impressed, ready to party, to dying to move your body, L wrote that. The reason why Light let L write that is because L wanted to be on the song. At that time, Russell Simmons was, I don't know, boycotting whatever the fuck Russell was boycotting. So no Rush artist at the time could be on Self-Destruction, hence why we don't have LL, Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, anybody like that on that song. LL stepped the light and was like, yo, can I at least write the beginning part of your rhyme? I just got to be on here somehow, some way. Can I write this? And you spit that. So again, I'm not saying it as an excuse, but that's the story. He didn't write the entire bar. He wrote the intro part. Light wrote the rest, and everything else up until the second album, from what I understand, Light wrote Dolo.
But see, but that's the thing is like, I feel like almost everything has a caveat. Like,
well, some things don't. Salt and Pepper wasn't writing their rhymes. Herbie was writing them. Biz wasn't writing his rhymes. Kane was writing. Like, a lot of them aren't caveat. Like, Easy didn't write his rhymes. Cube wrote them. Like, most things really don't have a caveat. It's just, this is what happened. You know what I mean? So Light could have been like, nah, nigga, this my ball or whatever. But again, L wanted to be part of it. And again, if somebody says, nah, I don't give a fuck, I don't have no caveats, Light is out, totally understand. Like, I'm not gonna, I wouldn't go back and forth with you about it. Like, yo, if that's your breaking point, I get it. Then Light ain't on your list then, This
is another instance of LL coming and messing up things for the culture. It's another.
No, really, it's Russell. Russell.
That's a joke.
I got that.
Okay. And I'm like, yo, LL should have been part of the construction. Like,
yo, if you had, yo, you a foul nigga. You a foul nigga. All right, so check this out. If you had to have like the logo, like the Jerry West logo and shit, it might be LL with the mic and shit. You know what I'm saying? With the Kango. You feel me? Like, that's one of the submissions. You feel me? Yeah, hating ass niggas like you don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna strike it down. You don't like how I'm seeing he must have killed somebody you like on NCIS or some shit. Or he did something. But maybe it's the Halloween movie shit that fucks you up and shit with the Busta Rhymes Halloween movie.
When that nigga, can I tell you what it was? I was in the car
when he was God and shit. He did the pool thing. Go ahead.
Oh, nigga!
I don't like L, yo. Come on, yo.
I'm in the car.
The origin story.
They like, yo, we got the new LL record coming out. I'm an LL fan. I'm talking 14 shots to the dome. I didn't question what pink cookies in the plastic bag getting crushed by buildings meant. I listened. Oreo cookies, nah, give me them Cool J cookies, nigga. I was that, and then that nigga dropped Phenomenon. and I tore everything up in the room. I flipped the table over. Why would you make this? Why would you make this, nigga? What happened to the nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I took Phenomena out of, like, I just let them have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes niggas.
That's not how it works for me. Once I put you up here, you got to make this. You can't make this. You're not allowed no more.
Shit, damn.
That ain't good though, because Nas did that, man. Nas did that with Nostradamus.
Chill out, yo. He was like 50 years old. He was like,
nah, but Remy, that's a great point, bro. Because Nas did it. There's certain MCs that no matter what they do, for some reason, people still keep their ears open for them. Like I'm only me and Ye's daughter are the only two people who like that Nasir album. You know what I mean? Everybody else called that thing trash. But when niggas was like, yo, Nas coming out with King's Disease, everybody's ears perked up. Like, it don't matter how many bricks Nas puts up, he will always, and to me, Snoop is a little bit like that. Like, because people still be capping. A lot of people still be capping for Snoop. Niggas just told me he working with Dre again. And it was like, people like, a word? Oh, I want to hear that. And I'm like, yo, this nigga done been a gospel artist, a reggae artist. He been on TV with Martha Stewart.
Country too.
He did country, but for some reason, niggas still be checking for Snoop. I stopped checking for Snoop after Doggy Style. Truth be told, I've heard the singles. I heard Beautiful. I've heard Drop It While It's Hot, but I have not listened or had any urge. And right now, if you told me, yo, Kill, I'm sending you the new Dr. Dre Snoop album, I'm good. Like, unless y'all tell me, unless y'all yourself like, nah, Kill, this shit is dope. I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna have to have a lot of
nostalgia get me. The nostalgia would get me with the Dre and Snoop record.
But it's only because
it's just been too long. Like Doggy Style was 95. What is that? 30 years ago?
I gave up on that nigga.
I mean, I don't even know if Dre's made a beat. Like, I'm glad he gave the credit even on that Compton album. I think they were all other producers. You know what I mean? That jumped in on that joint. So.
Yeah, I think the thing with Nas now first, and I know this is gonna sound like
come on, yo, what you about to do?
Wait,
Nas,
specifically,
shit. Come on,
wait. Specifically with Nostradamus and I Am.
No, you bugging.
Let me finish.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna let you land that plane. Word.
And I know Kill remembers this. Do you remember the Test Press album?
The one that didn't come out, like the bootleg.
Yes.
Yeah, the original joint. That was crazy.
That was Nas would have had 3 4.5 mic albums or better in a row. That got bootlegged. They split that bootleg
with the
into 2 albums, and neither one of the albums worked. Right, and so I understood that, and then Nas followed that up with putting all them songs on that Lost Tapes, which I don't count as an album because it's just a collection of songs. But
that shit was dope.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dope.
Is that everybody missed? Nobody to put up as many shots as anybody that put up more than 5 shots.
No, you're not walking past that though. I Am wasn't whack. What is you talking about, son? How did you conclude that? Like, it's some bangers on there. Now, Nostradamus, that shit is trash. I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah, but those albums were broke up.
I don't care if it was broke up, split down, bust down, broke apart. I don't care what. I Am, man. We got to go down this track list now. Hold on, because I'm not letting you get away with that. You tried that last week with the Firm.
You think the Firm is good? That's why you like
we go.
You did it to yourself that
way. You was wrong for saying it. So we're gonna stay right here.
You're like, Ilfan might got a point, yo. This shit is kind of basuro.
No, hold on.
And I didn't say it was.
New York State of Mind too.
New York State, hate me now. Come on.
No,
but it's also
I could have done without Small World, but some people like that. Favor with Face was a banger.
Okay.
We Will Survive was trash. Ghetto Prisoners was dope.
That's okay.
The joint with Aaliyah was kind of trash too.
Like
Dr. Knockboot just made me laugh, but I ain't take that serious. Life It Would You Make It was all right.
Hey, hold on. Kill, how you
I ain't
feel
saying it
about
was a
Dr.
classic. I just said it wasn't trash.
Hold on a minute. Kill, how you feel
like
about
trash
Dr.
though right now?
Yo,
I mean, I
Nas
didn't
is
like
like
it.
Nas is like. I know it got 16 songs. I didn't name 8 of them. That's good.
But I think the bigger picture is at the level of Nas is it's like Nas has the power to make a 5-mic album every time out. He has the talent to do that. So it's almost like a boxer who has the power to knock a nigga out in the first round and it goes 12 rounds. You're going to be disappointed by that fight because nobody wants to see Tyson in his prime go 12 rounds. The whole goal was, can this nigga knock somebody the fuck out in 90 seconds?
Who was like, that he just fought? We was mad at that shit.
Yeah,
shit
like we were happy. We were
rounds,
happy to pay whatever
rounds,
pay-per-view. We were happy to pay $100 to see a 20-second fight and never complained about that shit.
Right.
So Nas is at that level where we don't want 8 out of 16 songs, nigga. You have the talent to make 16 great songs.
And it wasn't and it wasn't 8, it was 2.
It was 8.
Well, I mean, but even going to Remy's point that if it was 8, but again, it's because now for the average human being, that would be a good album. Like that would be a good 3.5 mic album. And it'd be like, yo, cool. I like this dude. I'm gonna check him on his next album to see. But because it's Nas, it's like, man, he won.
Yo,
but he
Nas is like Alone carried that album. Nas is like Alone. That album, right? Just that song alone, that album slide.
That's one of the
but then again, to me,
songs ever made.
It sound fly, but that ain't how it works, yo.
Yeah, and to me, it's the educator in me. Like it's like, yo, Rip, if you got 10 questions on a test and you only get 5 right, nigga, you going to summer school, motherfucker. You have failed the course.
Hey, look, I'm biased like shit. Y'all know Nas, my nigga, man. I'm biased, man.
I got the hardest question right.
I got the hardest one right, bro. Give me some credit, man.
If you fight a 12-round fight, knock a nigga down twice in the first, and then you proceed to get pummeled the entirety of the rest of the fight, you not winning.
Nigga, that first round was serious, though. Don't you forget it, nigga. Don't you forget that.
No, I lost, but the nigga remember me.
I beat the shit out that nigga first 3 minutes, nigga.
I mean, niggas gonna want to see you fight again. They gonna want to see you fight again.
Hey, fun fact. Y'all remember the nigga that Mike knocked out in the at Dapper Dan?
Yeah, Mitch Green.
Mitch Blood Green. That fight when they actually fought went to decision.
Yeah, it did. Yo, did you see the
I never know that.
Did you ever see the videos he's making before he fought Mike?
Oh, that shit was.
That's
now what was the videos?
Mitch Green was a heck of a promo.
With his bicep like
should have been a wrestler.
Nigga Mike, you ain't.
Yeah, he was talking crazy, man. He's talking crazy.
And then Mike
went 12 rounds, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because if you remember, Mike was knocking niggas out, but Mike was always shorter and had way less reach than everybody. And while he beat Mitch Green up, Mitch Green did a good job at keeping him on the outside and at least not getting killed.
Yeah, because Mike's shit was to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but he dog walked him in a street fight though.
Yeah,
like he
broke his face.
Yeah.
He said that's how I learned about an ocular bone, nigga.
yeah.
Yo, can you imagine if there was Instagram back then?
Should be crazy.
Too much cocaine going around then, son.
I think I broke my back.
Spinal.
They'd
have found out.
Final.
Jesus. Hey, listen, man. We've had an amazing conversation tonight.
And we ain't even talking about Hammer, god damn it.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to talk about Hammer?
Yeah, man.
That was the first question on Fam's page.
I did want to know why
niggas don't like Hammer.
Was Hammer? I don't think Hammer was always corny.
I don't think he was never corny.
I don't think he was ever corny.
No.
The pants, but you know,
wearing them pants and shit, man. I love Hammer.
I don't speak no French, nigga.
Only thing I like about Hammer was Pumps in the Bump, yo. Like he lost me when he did that.
So what Hammer had on?
That shit was dope. Pumps in the Bump.
Oh, do me a favor. Watch this. No, I need to do this live. I need you right now, Remy. Cut the mic off because I don't want to get no copyright strikes. Look up on your phone the Pumps in the Bump video and tell me, shut up, Brock. Shut up.
I remember the video.
Look up the Pumps in the Bump video, and you tell me it's still dope, right? No, I just need you to look it up, and I'm gonna run down, but you gotta mute it because I don't want no copyright strike. But while we running this down, Hammer came out in 87. I want to say, well, let's get it started.
That was, I actually was looking it up for the show. That was, I think, 89. Let me see. But keep going.
So MC Hammer came out in late 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then look, do you see him?
Look at Remy.
Wait till Remy see this outfit Hammer got on, because Hammer was tripping.
I think he's seen the outfit. He just in the zone.
Listen. Now he sees it.
Hold up. He saw. I told you to look at that video, yo. Please save yourself. Don't look at that video, yo.
Oh man, that shit is bad, man. Oh, that's bad. And then the dance moves, nigga got on the Atlanta Falcons joint. Oh man, that shit bad, bro. That shit bad.
Yo, Speedo Hammer had jumped the shark at that point.
All right, fam. You make your dissertation, and then I'm gonna make my dissertation about Mr. Hammer.
I think Hammer got corny, and I thought Hammer was a genuine artist when he came out. He came out and he rapped like he was an older nigga. He liked the stylistics, and that's why you got some of them. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen her remakes? But he made genuine music. I think at a point it became like, oh nah, I'm him, like I'm doing this. And he started making formula records and they worked. And then you got all of these with the Two Legits. And Hammer jumped the shark. Hammer got corny when he made the fried chicken commercial. That is when.
Hey, my youngest up. I got it slide.
Do you think, Remy? Always great seeing you, brother.
It's been real, man. Likewise, man. Y'all be safe.
Always, brother. Peace. So yeah, for me, Hammer got corny when he made that goddamn Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial. He was talking to two big MCs like, y'all see this? I was like, oh nah, see, I know better than that. Now, mind you, Hammer came out, I feel like I was between 7 and 9. You know what I'm saying? 7 and 9 years old.
But that's the key right there. That's the key right there, brother. That age demographic is perfect. I can't get mad at somebody 7 to 9 years old like an MC Hammer. Right. Hammer came out to me when I was 16, 17. Oh, yeah. We live in two totally different worlds, brother. We are doing two totally different things. Your Friday, Saturday nights look totally different than my Friday, Saturday nights. And Let's Get It Started came out in 1988. Okay. I have seen hundreds of people. And this is all the Hammer hoopla started on my timeline because I said, we aren't going with this narrative that MC Hammer wasn't whack. Like now niggas trying to act like MC Hammer was Oakland's Rakim. That nigga was not Oakland's Rakim. Now here's the first thing. I've seen many people's lists from 1988. Nigga, I have never, ever, in 39 years of talking hip hop, seen anybody ever say, Let's Get It Fucking Started was one of the greatest albums to come out in 1988. Never. Because this is what happens. This is what happens with Twitter and social media. Niggas, an album will come out and people be like, oh, this is the album of the year. At the end of the year, they don't even name that fucking album. People are prisoners of the moment. People forget. Like, so my thing, and people are like, okay, but Hammer, he did this. He made Crossover Appeal great for hip hop. That's great, but that's not about
years later. That was also years later.
But that's not about the culture. Oh, he took 100. He took everybody out of Oakland and got them out the hood. That is great community work. That don't got shit to do with the hip hop culture. Hammer has done a lot of amazing things that he should be praised for. But when it comes to the hip hop culture, I don't feel like Hammer did anything. People are like, oh, well, what was y'all dancing to before Hammer? Kid and Play, Heavy D and the Boy. Like, have niggas not seen rap videos? Hammer did not invent dancing, but the people on Twitter, the younger generation, truly believe in their heart of hearts. Like Hammer is the one that brought dancing to hip hop. Nigga, Getting Funky by Kid and Play, Do This My Way, them Salt and Pepper videos, Heavy D and the Boys, Cool G Raps dances, the TCF crew, like the Safari Sisters with Latifah, like niggas wasn't dancing before Hammer. So it's
but I think you do have to give Hammer credit for being multifaceted as hip hop goes, because he rapped and he danced, and not only did he
that
just
was like kind of off the course at that time.
But was he nice?
He wasn't a backup dancer. He knew all the moves.
No, but what I'm
was
saying,
he nice?
Off of the course, everybody was dancing with their dancers and shit.
Like, right, but was he nice?
I don't think he was whack.
You can be multifaceted, but if you're just a subpar MC and a great dancer, nigga, I ain't giving you credit for that. I give Heavy D more credit for being a big nigga, being able to get down and do all the moves with the boys, than I will for Hammer being a subpar MC. Like, that's the thing. Like, so again, I'm just like, he can, and I got on the timeline because I said I need to know. I didn't notice. They said niggas told me Too Short made a song dissing Hammer, because first the narrative was killed. That's because you over there on the East Coast, us niggas over here on the West Coast loved hip hop. We loved MC Hammer. Then niggas told me Too Short, Oakland's own, dissed MC Hammer. So to me, that makes that to me, then it wasn't that, because that's my question. Age plays a big difference. If you're 7 and I'm 17, I totally get why you would love MC Hammer. All I'm asking for is for that age group to understand why we thought that nigga was whack. Because again, in 1988, It Takes a Nation to Hold Us Back, Strictly Business, Jungle Brothers, EPMD's debut album, Eric B. and Rakim's debut album, and Let's Get It Started, nigga, that ain't even in the same area code with the shit that was banging in 88.
So here's my thing. I don't disagree with any of that, but I also think there's a place for the Hammer, like for the Hammers of the world. At this, like, there is a value. It's like everybody ain't got to eat pasta. You see what I'm saying? So,
but are you saying at the table of hip hop that there's a place for Hammer? What is that place?
Oh man, this was a nigga who.
I tell you this: when we were just talking about LL, Hammer's a superstar. Like all those artists that you were saying that were popping at the time, you could get all these other elements from these other artists and shit. Hammer was a superstar.
He was a pop star. He was a pop star. Pop.
Well, not self-made. Start off doing pop music.
Star isn't self-made, but that's a whole.
He didn't start off doing pop music.
A pop star.
Can't Touch This was getting on commercials. That's pop.
He sampled a Rick James record. There isn't
Who told him to do that?
There isn't a bigger nigga in the history of niggerdom. Rick James is one of my favorite niggas of all time.
But you're acting like he chose to do that. He went pop. That was a sellout move. Niggas wasn't just rhyming over. It's the same reason why niggas with backpacks hated Puffy. It's the same reason why niggas didn't like the Track Masters. Like, you just got them rhyming over fucking. Niggas didn't look at the Track Masters and Pete and Primo and Buck Wild and Digging in the Crates in the same stratosphere. It was them and it was us, because all y'all niggas is doing is just looping up old 80 hits that, and Tone told us what he would do. Tone would go to the club, wait for the old school section, be like, oh yo, niggas really fuck with Upside Down by Diana Ross, go back to the studio with Poke and then loop it, because he knew it's an easy hit because niggas already like that song. That's totally different than what Pete and Q-Tip and Daylight and the niggas that we love, who was digging in the crates, trying to find rare, hard to find samples to rhyme over. Hammer did the same exact shit. So if you loop, Public Enemy could have rhymed over fucking Rick James, but they fucking didn't. Yeah, Big Daddy Kane could have rhymed over Rick James, but they didn't.
But that's one song. What I'm saying is Hammer wasn't. Every nigga ain't gotta be a lyrical nigga to be considered a hip hop nigga.
I agree. To me, Kwame, Kid and Play, Dana Dane, none of them were that.
But Kid was lyrical.
Okay, you can say Kid was lyrical, but the point is that there's a big ass to put on. Go, like you just told Remy, go listen to get Let's Get It Started Tonight, and then put on Strictly Business and tell me there ain't a huge difference in between the production and the rhymes.
But that's my point. Everything ain't gotta be pasta. Some niggas want some Skittles between the pasta. Like,
so tell me this: was Vanilla Ice hip hop?
I don't mean to stop y'all. Can you put that question up again? Go listen to what and what.
Oh, go listen to Let's Get It Started and go listen to Strictly Business by EPMD and tell me you can't hear.
I want the people that's watching this to do that.
Yeah, there's a distinct difference between the two.
Oh, they're super.
Was Vanilla Ice? Does he deserve a place at the table too? Because he was a dancing, rapping nigga.
That's one song, yo. Come on, yo.
No, I'm asking. I mean, it's so because this is all the stuff that people tell me about him. He sold all these records, don't got shit to do with the culture. That don't have nothing to do with the culture.
No. Sells.
Right. I'm just going off of what people said. He got everybody out of Oakland. That's a beautiful thing he did. Don't got shit to do with the culture. He could dance his ass off. Beautiful thing. Again, niggas are not going to be like, man, Kill, you do so much for the hip hop culture. You work with those kids. Me working with my kids has nothing to do with hip hop. That's community activist work. Right. So if you want to say community,
what I'll say is all that having the sensibility to go through these records you say they would listen to and then come back and Vic it wasn't like he knew black music and his base was he was like I said an older nigga that grew up on Shy Lights, and so it was an evolution of he wasn't a New York nigga, so he wasn't a super like boom bappy based upon rap, and that's that's my base personally. But he did.
But neither was too short. Neither was too short, and Too Short didn't make corny music like fucking.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what music Too Short was making because I didn't listen to him back then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but even from the West Coast, NWA, Straight Outta Compton dropped the same year as Let's Get It Started.
Right, and if you listen to the stuff that NWA made, it was they might have tweaked the beats, but they were heavily based upon what they heard from New York. Either way, they had a nigga that was a rapper's rapper in there, one of the greatest rappers of all time, writing a lot of those raps. My only point is that the fact that he wasn't the nicest nigga doesn't make him not hip hop to me.
I feel you. I think it goes back to something that Brock said earlier. To me, MC Hammer was corny. And again, we just have to keep in mind where you were. If you're 7 years old, I understand that. Like, I get that. But at the same token, you got to understand as a 17-year-old, if you could put your mindset of where you was at 17, I'm running streets, I'm fucking bitches, I'm doing this, I'm doing all kinds of wild shit. And I see this nigga, fuck out of here. The same way somebody tried to tell me, yo, Criss Cross was the shit. I don't know who the fuck thought Criss Cross was the shit with Jump. And again, if somebody is 7 or 8 when Criss Cross comes out, that is your demographic. That's who they're making the song for. Criss Cross didn't make Jump for me. They didn't make Jump the same way these white, fucking rom-com movies, they're not made for us. You know what I mean? These Jennifer Lopez and the 500 different rom-com movies, they're not made for me. I'm not their demographic. So as a child, I totally get some nigga tried to tell me, yo, Get on the Bus was that shit. I guess if you were 8 years old and you missed the goddamn school bus, Get on the Bus was the shit. But at 17, I missed the bus. Yeah.
That's the same way that people like my generation look at probably Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like my nephews and shit, like he's a valid artist to them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To me, I'm like, no, Bow Wow. Like, no, I'm not listening to anything, whether he changed his name to Shad Moss or
exactly. But if your nephew's a kid, then I get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I think that's where we have to master the art of that's not for me, which is a difference between saying a nigga ain't valid. He's just not for me.
But here's the question. Can I ask you this? Okay. At 7 years old, do you think you have a legitimate vote to say what is hip hop as a 7-year-old? Imagine your son, imagine little fam as a 7-year-old. Do you think he has a legitimate vote? There's a reason you can't vote till you're 18. There's a goddamn reason, because it's like anybody 18. I don't know if you have the mind frame to. No, I'm sorry, you can't vote till you're 21. Or is that drinking? Which one? 18, I think you can vote.
That's drinking.
18, you can vote. Right. So that's why there's a voting age. So I know me as a 7-year-old, I don't have the legitimate mind state to cast a vote of that is hip hop. You know what I mean? So again, it's almost like, again, you have a son as a 7-year-old kid. Do you really believe your son has a validated vote into who's a good wrestler or not, or who's a good?
Hold up. Let me ask you a question though. This is interesting as you're saying this to me. So like, does the same thing apply when you talk about female rap? So like, if a woman is just introduced to rap in a certain way by Queen Latifah or maybe even Nicki Minaj or whatever it is, right? And they don't have any other purview of Cool G rap and this and that, but it just struck my interest. So does she still have a valid like kind of opinion about what hip hop is? Because I mean, like, I kind of agree with you, but I mean, not just you. I don't know,
right.
Whatever. I'm just saying, like, I agree to a certain extent because I think that, you know, like, you have to respect this art form going forward. Right. But I still think, like, you know, you can kind of gauge what a talent level of somebody is, and if this is.
I think you can. And for me, it's just the age. I'm just saying, I know me at 7 years old. At 7 years old, you're in second grade.
Oh, yeah.
At second grade, can you look at, are you really respecting your son's opinion? Like, hey, Dad, this guy can really play basketball. And maybe he can see it. But I'm just saying, as a 7-year-old, that's what I'm saying, is that it's not saying that anybody fam or anybody who was that age when Hammer came out. I'm just saying that, are you able to cast a legitimate vote? Because your remembrance of what Hammer was for you is coming from when you were 7. Mm-hmm. So you're taking that from a 7-year-old mind and now voting on if this person is hip hop or not. And what I'm asking is,
people didn't like, even as a 7-year-old and shit.
Yeah, like, I mean, there are people who said I never liked Hammer, who was 7 at the time,
or even liked some other shit. But I'm just saying, like, he did galvanize enough of that generation, you know, for him to be, you know, valid or looked at in a certain way. I mean, like, even as I say this, like, if somebody was arguing me the same thing about Bow Wow and shit, I'd fucking fight him and shit.
But here's the thing, bro.
Bow Wow didn't do as much as Hammer did.
Because so many people loved Hammer because he sold a lot of records. Why? Because he got out to the white audience. He crossed over. Like, I'm always explaining to people, there are no black states in the United States of America. We have some black ass cities. We do not have any black states. So once you cross over, a lot of people loved Hammer. Somebody hit me like, yo, didn't Hammer sell out the Spectrum? Yeah. And guess what? There's a lot of fucking white people in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania and in Delaware. Like, just because you sold 10 million records doesn't mean that it was black folk. Or again, this is why I said, what about Vanilla Ice? Because that's the same argument people say about Hammer, and you can say about Vanilla Ice.
This is what I'll say to the Vanilla Ice piece, is that Hammer, and this is what I was saying earlier, Hammer, you can draw direct lines to black culture and what came before him. The Vanilla Ice was a caricature. You know what I'm saying? Hammer was always Hammer. You know what I mean? Like, that nigga was.
Because
hold on one second. Let me finish this one thing. Sorry. Is Hammer was always Hammer. So even though Hammer never pretended to be like, I like that. Shout out to Shot Johnson. But like
that's what I was about to talk about.
That's a great question.
We'll get back to that. Too. But like, Hammer never. I don't know if until that nigga got with that fried chicken stuff, and then I was like, I don't know. But the beginning of Hammer was, I make fun music, and I think it's okay to make fun music. Now, I also think it's okay to say that I don't fool with that dancey whatever he's doing. But I just, for me, I think it's a deal where even if you don't like it, there's a difference between saying I don't like it and saying it's invalid.
I never said it was invalid. I just said it's not hip hop.
But no. When you say it's not hip hop, you are invalidating
I'm saying
his hip hop card.
Oh yeah, because to me, Hammer doesn't have a hip hop card. Because again, bro, this is what I mean. You're 7. You don't, as 7-year-old, can't. You're bringing how you feel about Hammer based off of you as a 7, 8, and 9-year-old.
No, that I like the music then, based off a 7, 8, and 9-year-old.
Right.
But as the old nigga I am now, I still think Hammer is valid in hip hop.
I mean, but that's based off of your foundation as a 7, 8, and 9-year-old versus that of a 16, 17, 18-year-old. So what I'm just saying is, you know how people be like, you had to be outside to be there. You always say that. You always say that, right? You had to be outside. Mm-hmm. I can't tell my mother, I can't debate, and I'm not saying like the age is that different, but I'm just using that example. I can't explain to my mother like why Marvin Gaye is better than fucking Smokey Robinson. I wasn't outside. I wasn't outside because I was a little kid at the time. You know, when the Jackson 5 was popping, that's when I was 5 or 6. You know what I mean? So as a 6-year-old, I can't formulate with the Jack. To me, I mean, it's for me being outside. And when I say I was outside, I was in the streets. So to me, once you're in the streets, to me, again, for me, it just goes back to, like I said, you got to be a certain age to vote. You can't vote until you're 18. No matter how much you into politics, no matter how much you want to vote, you can't. Why? Why do you think you can't vote? Because anybody under 18, your shit may not be valid.
Now, see, I also, then that's a whole nother discussion, but that is an arbitrary number. Great deal of the niggas that are 17, 18, 19, 25 don't know nothing. Like
I agree with you on that. But again, 6th grade is 6 years old is first grade.
Correct.
First grade, bro. How can you say you're bringing what you feel about Hammer from a first grade mindset? You're just learning how to do 1 + 1 = 2.
Let me give this caveat as well. You say your mom's was a jazz artist.
Right.
So that means I'm making assumptions.
Yeah.
Your whole life you heard music in your house.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? Imagine a nigga who never had that same situation. A nigga that don't have any musicians. They just listen. They gravitated to music when they was 12, 13, 14, 15.
Right.
I would say you have a bit of a leg up just on like a certain acuity for what like rhythm is and music and so on and so forth. Would you agree with that?
Not really, only because I hated that shit. Like when my mom would be playing, I'm like, I don't want to hear this shit. I want to hear hip hop. I didn't give a fuck about my mom's music until I heard Low End Theory. And I was like, Mom, who's Ron Carter? And she's like, that picture of me and this guy right there on the piano, him.
That's crazy.
Like, so again, but I get what you're saying. And we can keep going with that. We could keep going with that.
So for me, I grew up, my first memories are looking at an electric piano in my kitchen. Like not synthesizers. Right. I'm talking about the electric keyboard, big black plastic back, electric, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
As I grew up in a musical household, and music and rhythms are the first things I always remember. Like all of my earliest memories are like my dad scaring me with the Thriller tape and like that sort of thing.
Right.
But I don't think age has, like, there isn't a correct age where you know music.
Well, see, fam, I'm not trying to, and please I'm not saying that you didn't know it, but I'm thinking of myself. I'm 6 in 1980. Mm-hmm. Rappers Delight came out in 1979, right? I as a child, I loved Rappers Delight. Now my older cousins, who I guess he's 5 to 6 years older than me, so he's like 15, 16, was like, that shit trash.
But is it trash?
Well, I mean, when you say Rappers Delight now, it's like, yo, that shit was whack. They ain't even write their rhymes.
No. Nobody says Rappers Delight is whack.
I see it a lot of times, bro.
Really? I've never heard the Rappers Delight was whack.
The original argument, my nigga, like, is Hammer hip hop or not, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I can kind of see your point, Kill, in a certain way. Like, if you're talking about hip hop as a culture, you would have to say, does he sit at the seat as a cultural impact of hip hop? You know what I'm saying? More so than, you know, like he's more in a pop, you know, popular lexicon of people and shit, more so than hip hop. So he's like kind of a flash in the pan, and he was rejected by the actual culture. You know what I'm saying? Like it's,
I mean, people dissed him. I mean, the gas phase from Tip, people dissed him. Again, like, yo. And again, that's why it was so important when the guy said Too Short dissed him. Because at first the argument on Twitter was, well, it was only East Coast niggas dissing him. That's why I asked.
Here's the thing. Why is hip hop cool? Or not why is hip hop cool? Who made hip hop cool?
I would say the MCs made hip hop cool. I can only speak for me. Run DMC. When I saw Run DMC in '84, when I was 10 years old, I was like, that's cool. That looks cool.
That's the answer for me. Brock just gave the answer.
What's the answer, Brock?
Black people. Black people historically, 30% of the population, whatever it is, whatever the number is. Historically, Black people have always made things cool, and Black people have so having a base in Black culture has always been the thing. What has been considered cool in that kind of concept in this like arena that we're talking about without Black people validating it first?
Okay.
Oh, you said what?
What? Like what?
Anything?
No. In hip hop.
Oh, okay, I got you. Like what? Some other people starting it without Black people starting it first.
What I'm saying is, when not necessarily starting it, but Black people say, "Oh, nah, I'm with this." Okay. Even niggas like Adele and John B, whatever, like Blue Eye Soul, those people are valid because of Black people. And then maybe they went even Eminem, as big as he got because he was white, his first validation, I heard Eminem first on Strictly Hip Hop with Brain Damage
off the Sound Bomb soundtrack.
But the mixtape joints when he was talking about, because like My Name Is was the single. But those, like Brain Damage was the first Eminem song I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no Happy Dre beat. That nigga was, you know what I mean? I met a retarded kid named Greg with a wooden leg, snatched it off, beat him over the head with a peg. Like, that's the first Eminem. Eminem was validated by Black people way before he was popular. So these things became culturally relevant because of the opinion of Black people. And Hammer doesn't reach any level of a success without at first being given the label of cool and acceptable by Black people.
I totally disagree, bro.
You think Hammer just went straight to the white people?
Here's the thing, bro. What my man Nito Brown say? Bullshit talks and money talks and bullshit.
Bullshit walk, right?
Bro, if I put money behind anybody, they're gonna blow the fuck up. Eminem did not blow up because Black people accepted him. Eminem blew up because Dr. Dre signed him.
That's not what I said. I didn't say blow up.
What, that he got validated?
He was validated as a hip hop nigga before he went out and was accepted.
So he was deemed not corny. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think M was deemed not corny. By the time he signed the first record deal, he was getting signed by Dre. At that time and point, Dre could have signed the three of us to fucking rap, and we would have blew the fuck up if we put money behind.
No, we'd still be on the label right now, right?
We
no. But if he wanted to put us out,
remember some of them Aftermath artists?
But that's because that was Dre. He didn't want to put him out. But again, it's the money. If I say play this everywhere that you want to get played, that's what's gonna happen. So Black people didn't have to say Hammer was dope. If the record label says this is what we're gonna push, this is what we're gonna push. It's the same way with Apple and Android. Androids are probably better phones than Apple phones, but then why the fuck does everybody want an Apple?
Not probably.
Okay, I forgot you, Team Android. But the point is that wherever the money is behind, that's what we're gonna push. You know what I mean? So to me, it wasn't that Black people said Hammer is dope. No, the record label just said we're gonna get behind you. We're gonna play the money. Guess what?
But my point there is the Black Hammer doesn't make it to that record company without Black people validating it first. Like,
but here's the thing, fam. I don't know you, but we're at a time where I don't even know who you are before you get to the record company. I didn't ever hear EPMD before they got a record deal. I never heard of Run DMC before they got a record deal. They had to get to the record. They had to get to the record deal first, sign the contract, and record music for us to even hear it. So how can I validate somebody I don't even know?
But this is what I'm saying: is M was a mixtape.
No. But with Hammer, we're just talking about him.
With Hammer,
so I can't validate somebody I don't even know until he signed to Capitol Records.
Right, but Hammer wasn't the big pop nigga until Too Legit to Quit.
I thought it was Can't Touch This.
Is that the second album?
Well, really, the second album is Let's Get This Started. He had an album out before that.
Right.
That I didn't even know that until I just looked this up. He had an album before Let's Get It Started.
Yeah, Let's Get It Started is my touch point with Hammer.
Feel My Power was 86. Let's Get It Started was 88. Then Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him was 90 with Can't Touch This. So Can't Touch This is his big hit.
So that's the crossover record. Now here's the thing. It's crossover because it was black, and then it was so good with black people, some white nigga heard it, and that's how records cross over, right?
No, fam.
That's not how records cross over?
No, somebody at the record label said, let's do something really fun. Yo, we gonna sample Rick James. Let's come up with a catchy chorus. We gonna put a shitload of money behind it. Again, from doing Strictly Hip Hop, dog, I got paid at Strictly Hip Hop to play shit. So if I was padding my pockets, nigga, everybody you blow up based off, I'm gonna get to you with the Jazzy Jeff. As long as there's money in people's pockets. And when I first started Strictly Hip Hop, I was like, you mean people just don't play the music that they like? You mean DJs? I thought DJs just played everything that was good. No, DJs and VJs, which were video people on MTV or BT or whatever, they got paid to play stuff. So if I decide, okay, like the nigga with Meg Thee Stallion, Major League Baseball player, he said I put $1 million behind Meg Thee Stallion to blow her up. Now, if he put $10,000 behind Meg Thee Stallion, guess what? We don't know who the fuck Meg Thee Stallion is. No matter how much she shakes her ass, no matter how nice she is, if there's only $10,000 behind her, she's not going to blow up because 10,000 is a drop in the bucket.
However, does that change the quality of the music? And what I mean by that is,
I just want to stick with the point of how he blew up. I just want to stick with that. But because you put $1 million behind Meg Thee Stallion, I was able to pad enough pockets. Back in the day, artists would complain about, I don't have a big enough budget. My budget is too small. I don't have a budget big enough to get the big producers. I don't have a budget to afford a DJ Premier or all these other people. So Hammer, if you get a big enough budget, you can take that money and go do stuff with. It's just like buying a house. If you get pre-approved for $250, guess what? You ain't looking for no single family 2-car garage house. That's your budget. So because Hammer had a bigger budget and they said, we're going to invest in you and we are going to make sure you are on every TV screen 20 times a day, every radio station. Let's not act like we don't get brainwashed every fucking day from commercials and everything else that's just thrown in our face constantly. That's what happened with Hammer. Black folk ain't got shit to do with that. It has to do with the record label giving you a bigger budget. How do you get a bigger house? You get a bigger budget.
You're further down the yellow brick road than what I'm talking about.
But fam, what I'm saying,
doesn't fall on the wicked witch without black people is what I'm saying.
And I just disagree. Because if a record label, if we a record label, and I tell you right now, I'm putting $1 million behind Brock. Guess who's gonna blow the fuck up? Brock. And don't nobody even got no Brock.
There has never been an instance where a record label had just been like, "Oh, who's
no,
Jamal, come here, take this $1 million."
Because you know why? Because I can see promise in you. You're a dancing nigga. Niggas like people who dance. We gonna dance. So at the end of the day,
put the Hammer? When are you saying that they put the money behind him?
For the second album. I mean, for the third album. For the Can't Touch This album. Hammer Don't Hurt Him. That is when they decided, hey, you know what? There's some promise here. And we're gonna put some money. It's the same thing with a job. Fam, if you're doing great at your job and they look at you and you say, man, there's some promise in this guy. You know what? Let's put him in this program over here and get him another degree. So we gonna invest in him. Why did they invest in you and maybe not somebody else who sits in your office? Maybe because they saw something in you that they could invest in that would help them make more money. Ain't no difference between the 9 to 5.
I think black people are the ones that point. That's why they have the A&Rs that point you.
Do you really think a white person is listening to one A&R?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's they nigga tour guide. Cool. What you ready to say, bro?
I gotta slide out.
Oh,
what I will say is, Hammer's not a hip hop legend, but he is a nigga legend. This shit, and that's all I'm saying.
I love Brock sign offs, bro. Always good seeing you, bro.
All right, man.
Always. Absolutely. And as Brack slides, because we
are over time.
Yeah,
but this is the great thing I love about the conversation, man. Great conversation. Real quick, if I could just answer my man's question about Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. To me, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince were hip hop on this album, Rock the House. You know, to me, this was hip hop. By the time He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper came out, and Parents Just Don't Understand, I was going. I was going. See, but again, the age difference. But what
album was Brand New Funk on?
He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince song.
And keep in mind, I love the remix version of it, the video version. The album version is different, but I do love that. And there were songs on that, but then by the time, it's the same way when people were like, yo, you really think Will Smith was nice? And I'm like, the Rock the House Will Smith. Like, and I get it. If your first introduction to Will Smith is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Summertime and all of that stuff, I get why you could think he's whack. But Paradise Gray has a book called Ain't No Half Steppin' that's about the Latin Quarters. And he talks about, which was an infamous New York club in the 80s, he talks about how Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince will come up from Philadelphia to the Latin Quarters and tear that shit down weekly amongst all the New York greats. So at a point, yes, Will Smith was dope. There was a time in Philly, Steady B was talking shit, and Will Smith drove right up to the radio station and battled that nigga on the air and ate Steady B. So yes, there was, but keep in mind that Will was one of the last MCs who was a party MC, meaning he was the type of MC who was going to joan on you. He was the type of MC who's going to talk about your nose or talk about your sneakers or you whack. He wasn't a lyrical. This wasn't no ether takeover battle. This was like more of a, you busting on each other type thing. And Will Smith,
bang.
Will Smith could do that. So to answer your question, I think that first album is hip hop, but after that, I just think that they saw again, the record label saw, yo, Will, you're relatable. People aren't scared of you. You know what I mean? You're not no angry rapper. You're not cursing. Like, hey, we could do something with you. Like, let's do this whole parents. You had the girls ain't nothing but trouble. Now you got Parents Don't Understand. But then you started doing Nightmare on My Street, which was just trash. And I think Mike Tyson.
I think those kind of records aren't. I think how like you get Nas that you love, and then there's some, all right, Nas, what was you doing right there? Right. It's once you get past a certain amount of records, you try stuff. And I think niggas try stuff. You know what was a really dope? It was technically a Will Smith record. But to me, it was a Jazzy Jeff and the first Fresh Prince record. I think it was called Real Ill, and Bismarck was.
Never heard that.
But it's later on when Will Smith was already Will Smith,
right?
And he made a song where they kind of came back to it. The video was like with like an old school aesthetic, and Biz is on it,
right?
But this is Will Smith, the actor, coming, like, you know what I mean? This is
after
like Welcome to Miami,
Black and all that stuff.
Will came back and was like, no, I know who I am. However, situations led me to do different things. I love Parents Just Don't Understand and those sort of records, because I was always okay with not necessarily always serious MCs. So I give,
and again, remember, it's our age difference again.
So hold on, because I'm gonna put it in context. I remember the first time I heard Ludacris, right?
Okay.
First time I heard Ludacris was What's Your Fantasy? And we're driving down, we're about to hop on 97.
Who you with when you heard about
my man Junior? Me and my man Junior in the Blue Grand Dam. And he says, I'm sorry. I was like, well, put your 50-yard line. Who's this, yo? And the nigga said, Ludacris. I said, it sure is. And I hated it. Then I heard Throw Them Bows, right? Which is the Neptune beat, and he's kicking it. And because Ludacris can rap, right?
Yeah, Luda is nice.
So my first time I heard Luda, I hated it. But the second part, so I always gave Luda a chance. But it was that thing of like, I thought it was corny at first. The first thing I heard from Luda to me was corny.
Right.
I hated what's my fantasy. Right. But then I heard the record gave him a chance. And you know what? Luda was nice.
Right.
And for me, that kind of fixed it for me. It gave it he
brought you back. He got you back.
Yes, he reached into like the part of hip hop that I care about and said, no, I could do it. Look, check me out. So no, come here, come back. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I'm a fan of Ludacris to this day because I was able to kind of see and correct what he did, because everybody ain't everything to everybody. And I think that is what I feel about MC Hammer is no, if I'm in a lyrical mood, I'm never reaching for Hammer. Right. But the cool thing about hip hop is hip hop can reach everybody where they at. And sometimes hip hop will go to the party. And if you play goddamn let's get it started, god dang it, I might bust a Running Man in 2023. My knees will hate me in the morning. But for me, I think that's why I would just classify Hammer as hip hop artist, just not my favorite hip hop artist.
No, I feel you. I totally feel you, bro. I totally feel you.
What Sha said, Kill, I get the sense you're a strict constructionist when it comes to
constructionist. I like that word, constructionist.
When it comes to accessing hip hop, I think most people would be rappers and not hip hoppers.
Right. And see, the funny thing, fam, is like I'm the flip of what you just said. You heard Luda whack, then heard something dope. I heard something dope from Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince, then I heard something whack. You know what I mean? So it's like, again, parents just don't understand. If I was 10, I'd probably be like, yo, that's a dope song. Like, yeah, my parents just don't understand. By my age, I'm like, I don't give a fuck if they understand or not. I'm doing me out here, you know. So again, it's.
Can I ask you a key question?
Yeah.
This is a very important question in this conversation. In your prime, in your day,
right?
Could you dance?
Oh hell yeah! I hate to say the name of this group because it's whack as shit. Like, one thing about me, like, until later on in life, I used to come up with the wackest names. Like, wackest names. Me and my man Nate were the Tick and Tack dancers. Okay?
It should have been hot, but keep going.
It was the whack dancers. And we danced for my man Cool DJ Marv and, my MC Marvelous and Cool DJ Frank. And we were their dancers. So when I talk about being in the basement all day, me and my man Nate, we were both dark skinned, both had the high top fades. We thought we were Scoob and Scrap. We did every dance move there was. I'm talking him getting on my neck, me doing a split, him jumping off. Like, we practice dance moves every day. So in my head, if you spoke to somebody, we were at a christening for one of my people's kids, and this girl I went to high school with was like, oh my God, Kill, yo, you used to be a dancer. Like, that's what I was known as in high school, was being a hip hop dancer. Yeah. So so it's not like I was some hard.
That was the thing.
Hard rock nigga on the corner selling drugs. Nah, I danced my ass off. Just, it was more kid and play. Like I said, Scoob and Scrap. Of course, we all did the Hammer Running Man, but to me, it was like,
Hammer's
Kid and Play was like where you would get all the moves from.
Hammer's Running Man was next level.
Oh no, it was. And again.
Hammer also, you also gotta credit Hammer for the dark era of just freely wearing patent leather shoes. Niggas just come to school now, like especially the girls, they just come to school and they have like stirrups and some patent leathers. Oh man.
And again, the one thing I want everybody to hear, and I was saying this on Twitter, I'm not saying Hammer isn't part of hip hop. I'm not saying he didn't accomplish incredible feats. One thing about me is I want everybody to get their flowers. Everybody, you know. But again, just for me, I don't see what he did for the hip hop culture. So when I'm hearing, and not you, but when I'm hearing people on Twitter, that's like, well, he went diamond. I'm just giving you reasons people told me. That means nothing to me because he helped hip hop cross over. That means nothing about the culture. He took everybody out of Oakland. That means nothing for the culture. No. Somebody actually, I don't know who the person was, but they were on Sway in the Morning, and he was just going down all of Hammer's accomplishments on why he should be hip hop. And I swear on my soul, he didn't name one thing that spoke to me about the hip hop culture. I've even, and the number one thing that everybody has told me about Hammer in the past 36 hours, because I never knew that I could piss off hip hop Twitter with saying Hammer wasn't hip hop, you know, was Hammer a real nigga, Hammer a body a nigga. That's very scary. But what does that have to do with hip hop? Like, that's always the caveat. The guy who was on Sway in the Morning was like, and at the end of the day, Hammer a body a nigga. And it's like,
hey,
said,
like that's Big Boy from Outkast said the same thing.
But the thing is like people are saying that like mic drop, and I'm like, that's very good. Hammer then gets credit for being a street nigga. It's almost like, yo, Avon a body a nigga. That's great, but what the fuck does that have to do with hip hop? Yo, you know Marlo put you up in them vacants. Very scary. What the fuck does that have to do with hip hop? Like, so again, I think Hammer should get props for a lot of things. He took his people out to community. He made jobs in the community. He danced his ass off. He helped hip hop cross over. I can give Hammer so many awards, and I can give him so many flowers. You know, so it's not at the end of the day I'm like, yo, this nigga doesn't deserve anything. I want to give everybody their flowers, but just for me. And again, like there's gonna be people you think he does. My man Tone from Into the Dome is like, nah, Hammer's hip hop, and I was like, yeah, nigga, he's your hip hop, not mine. And sometimes I look at hip hop. I'll give a quick story, and I know we gotta go. You know, I always got an analogy.
I mean, we do, but we don't.
Okay, so I'm in church. Well, before I'm in church, my man calls me. He says, "Kill, man, I hate to bother you, man. I lost my job. I don't have money to pay the heat bill this winter, and it's the dead of winter." He's got 4 kids, his wife, and I say, hey man, no problem. You know, what I'm gonna do is the money that normally that I would tithe with, I'm gonna give that to you. Don't worry about paying it back. I'm gonna just give you that. You pay your electric bill for the next 2 months. Make sure you and your family are good. Cool. Okay. I go to church and I'm telling this story at men's Bible study. Yo, these niggas went on me like a motherfucker. That's God's money. You can't give away God's money. That is God's money. And you're stealing from God. Malachi 14 says, will a man rob God? And blah, 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 blah. And I'm just sitting there like this. And I'm like, yo, number one, ain't none of y'all niggas gonna tell me fuck what to do with my money. That's gonna be number one. We gonna cut this shit out right here. Y'all got me fucked up. I curse in church. That ain't no biggie to me. Okay. Number two, I like it. The God that I serve would not want my friends, family to not have heat in the wintertime for me to just give money to the church. Because guess what? Whether I pay my tithes or not, we still gonna have lights, right? The heat's still gonna be on, right? The water's still gonna be running, right? So I say that to say, like, everybody has their own definition of what God is for them. You know what I mean? Even as Christians, you know, I had this documentary I want to do called Which Way Is Up? Like, which way is the heaven? Because I've heard some people say, you got to tithe 10% off your net. Then I heard somebody say, nope, you got to tithe 10% off your gross. Then I heard somebody say, you don't got to tithe at all with money. You can tithe with your time. I've heard some people say, you don't have to tithe, just give whatever you can. You ain't got to give 10%. I've heard other pastors say, no. I heard a pastor say, you can't, even if you tithe, if you don't give an offering, your tithe will be cursed, because it's about tithes and offerings. So I'm like, I've just heard 7 different ways from 7 different Christian pastors of the same religious belief, 8 different things. You know what I mean? So it's like, which way is up? Like, which way is the right way? And at the end of the day, I just felt like I'm going to do what I want to do. Like, I'm not tithing no more. If I want to give money, I'll give money, because I felt like I was being rain made, like Stringer did. Like, it's like, hey, Kill, I'm not working. Yeah. Well, you tithing? Yeah, I'm tithing. Oh, well, you giving the offering too? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, start giving the offering. Okay, I'm tithing, I'm offering. Kill, you working? Nah, I'm still not working. Well, you tithing the offering, or you praying for your wife? Oh, I'm tithing the offering, but I am not praying. Okay, pray with your wife. Then when I finally get the job, I'm like, see, look at God, he showed up. So I felt like I was getting rain made. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I just tell that story to say that we all have, like, I can't tell somebody what they should tithe. Like, whatever God puts on your heart for you to do is what you should do. You know, so it's the same way with hip hop. We all love it. You know, we all love it. It's no reason to argue. And I mean, this ain't an argument. This is just a discussion. But
this never got ugly.
Yeah, it's just a thing of like, whatever speaks to you. So if Hammer's hip hop for you, bro, I love that for you. It doesn't for me, but that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, we said,
I love that for you. It's funny.
No, I mean, but anything, like it could be like, yo, Kill, I think such and such is, I don't think so. I had people tell me I don't think all this coke rap is hip hop. And it's like, okay, I do. Like, you know, so we all, but at the end of the day, we're all just trying, we all love the culture. And to me, that's the most important part.
That's all.
You know, so even when people are like, yeah, so that's the win. You know, so win. Again.
And so for me, that's the one thing I think that's really why I fight so hard is because hip hop is so responsible. Hip hop is responsible for so much good and bad, but of what people think, like the internet, the way people talk, really a great deal, of pop music and the direction of popular music comes from hip hop and what hip hop gave and what is given. And I always am really like, listen, these niggas that are out here making money off of any kind of music guy have to understand that what the standard of cool is comes from hip hop in 2023. And I never want anybody to take for granted the culture of hip hop and what it has given to popular music in this day, as to be honest, all them niggas, man, everybody, your top 10 on the pop charts in 2023 need to pay homage to hip hop, because what it is that they do comes from the niggas that bled and didn't get the bread and didn't get the recognition back then. And it's why I want Hammer to definitely, there's no Hammer without hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And so Hammer is a hip hop creation, and that's why I'll say Hammer will always be hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And the level of hip hop and the quality of hip hop is there to kind of argue. But I think for me, that's really my point in this whole thing.
Nah. And I mean, bro, that's what makes these conversations so great, because hip hop is what made us. Hip hop is in our DNA. You know what I mean? So you got to have these discussions. You know what I mean? That's the dope part about it. You know what I mean? And I think the doper part that I'm trying to get people to understand on Twitter is just like this. You agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, we still both love the culture. And to me, that's the, like you said, that's the win. That's the goal. On the show we did about the 50th thing of the Grammys, and Cal was like, what are you doing to celebrate hip hop this year? And I'm like, nigga, we gonna keep doing the same shit we've been doing Where's Buffy, doing Apartment 5B, like, that should be the thing. I said it's like giving your wife flowers. Like, what are you doing for Valentine's? Well, I'm gonna do the same shit, but I do the same shit for my wife all the time. Like, she doesn't get flowers once a year. Like, so it's like, I'm not just gonna celebrate hip hop on his 50th. It's like, what'd you do for the 48th? What'd you do for the 47th? Like, I'm gonna keep living my life and keep loving the culture and doing these shows. And again, that's why I still thank you for allowing me to be a part of this podcast, because it just gives me another chance to just talk about this culture that I love so much,
And it's given us so much. I know for me personally, man, like I said, my little miniature record collection and my sneaker collection has base in hip hop, man. That being said, let's get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And that be like, how can the folks get at you on social media?
Kill 889 Twitter and IG. Starting shit, even when I swear to God, I'm not trying to start shit. Like, literally. I swear to God on my soul, I'm really not trying to start shit, man. Like, I'm not, but yeah. So that's where y'all can get at me, man.
And where can folks get Apartment 5B?
We'll make beats for food.com. You jump there. I mean, we're on YouTube. We're on all streaming services. Just put in Apartment 5B. But if you don't want to look for that, we just go to We'll Make Beats for Food. It's up there every week.
We got to figure out some sort of Where's Buffy 5B crossover.
Just whenever I know y'all do Black Wrestling on Thursdays. We could find a Sunday. We could find another day to make that happen, because we got to have that crossover.
Definitely got to make that happen. That being said, I am IlFam79 on your social media choice. aka the Aunt Angela Podcast, and aka Captain Brew Albano, Brew Diamond Phillips, Sticky the Dragon Steamboat, Pod Champ, Pod God's favorite podcast, the Potty Piper. I'm here to podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Dentine Ice, the Senior Love Daddy at WFAM, where family always matters. Shout out to Black Wrestling, shout out to something else, shout out to the Black Rash, to the Black Watch. Shout out to all points in between, man, and we appreciate it. And we didn't do it on the intro, so we'll do it on the outro.